do the rules before the walk around. And welcome back, everybody, to the UNAA World Series Finals 2022 here in Las Vegas. We're at the Orleans Arena getting ready to watch the final prelim round of the Pro Division. I'm Ryan Stratus, 11-time American Ninja Warrior competitor, alongside Ethan Swanson. Ethan, how you feeling in the final wave?
I'm only a 9-time American Ninja Warrior competitor, so
Those are
my
rookie numbers.
resume doesn't stack up against the famous Ryan Stratus.
Oh, my goodness.
But we've got a lot of athletes here trying to make their way into the top 15. This is the last wave, the last chance they have to get into the top 15 on the men's side or women's side to come back tomorrow, Saturday, and compete in the finals.
It's going to be a good time. We got a lot more competitors to go. We've got about 50 or so in this wave, I believe.
Yeah, 47 competitors going to be running through, and a lot of the best athletes waiting till the last wave. I think it's going to be extremely exciting. And let's take a look at our rules overview for UNAA World Finals in the prelims.
So here's how it works, folks. Every athlete will have up to 3 fails per course. If they fail an obstacle, they just won't have a chance to secure that point. They got to keep on moving with the time remaining. Courses will be scored on a point-based system, so each obstacle can be worth 1 or 2 points. And there are no 2-point obstacles right now on this particular course, so each obstacle is worth 1 point only. Top 15 or 20%, whichever is greater, is going to be moving on in each of these age groups. Looking for the top 15, top 15 men and women in this division.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's take a look. If you guys are just tuning in, what does the course look like? The course is going to be the same, obviously, for Wave 3 as it was earlier in the day in Waves 1 and 2. Strat's going to go out walking on the course and give us a little walk around, a little demo maybe. Maybe no demos because he's coming off of shoulder surgery. But let's see. Let's see if we can get Strat on the mic here. Hey, thanks, Strat, for walking us through some of that One other obstacle I do want to take a look at is the drum hopper. I mean, it's so different from what we typically see on ninja courses. Everyone's used to pulling and, fingertips on bars, on rings, holds, stuff like that. But there's not a lot of pushing exercises other than, jumping spider. I know we were talking about that the other day, but this is so aggressive on your triceps, your shoulders, really the ascending as well has been, for a lot of the athletes that are well-rounded, that are, work on things other than ninja, it's been pretty simple, but it's kind of a wrench in the cogs here for some of the athletes as well. And then you can also see right after that the pixie stick. Ninja intensity loves that pixie stick. Many other ninjas do not. And it has been taking out quite a few athletes. I think that could be a big difference maker for some of the better athletes out here who, great upper body or maybe stage 3 type athletes might have some trouble on the pixie stick. And if it comes down to a points race to see who our top 15 is, that could make the difference. And here we're seeing a flyer put up trying to focus on it. Bucket of Chalk goes to Hollywood in October 1st and 2nd.
Hey, you got to get that product placement.
Yeah, Ninja Sport Network's going to be there. That's going to be another competition, Ninja Intensity, hosted by Max Feinberg, Caden Lebsack. 3rd annual Bucket of Chalk comp.
Yeah, they always put on some pretty awesome events. They like to have some themed obstacles. So when they say they're going to Hollywood, I can't wait to see what kind of devious stuff they come up with, some movie-related obstacles.
They always get some weird stuff in there. They got some weird fixation on Oreos. There's like Oreo cookie grabbers in one of the comps. They had an Oreo slider on like a perch.
Double stuffed.
And you know what is hilarious? Speaking of which, Caden is actually wearing, I think he just walked out of frame, but he's wearing Oreo pants right now.
Huh.
Proving my point.
Oh, wow.
I said East Coast and nobody said a word.
Getting going here in a little
Yeah, let's go through some of the leaderboard right now. On the pro course, only one full clear so far. Alex Reel, 11 points is possible on this course, doing so in 2:28. 2nd and 3rd, Josh Auer and Tyler Smith with 10 points. We're thinking, if you get 9 points, you'll be in top 8. Right now, 15th place has 8 points. So if you get 8 points, you're in a scary position. 9 points, we're thinking that'll be good enough, but we'll have to wait and see how some of these athletes do through the rest of this wave. Let's look at the female division. Riley Porter and Taylor Green 1st and 2nd with 8 points. Lila Nathan with 7 points. And then 6 points up to 7th place, 5 points in 8th. We've only had 15 women run on the pro course so far. It looks like we are getting ready to go.
Well, these pros in the last wave, I believe you get to select which wave that you wanted to compete in. So all these athletes here in the final wave, sometimes they like going at the very end, so they know what they got to beat. And here we go. Felix on the course, had a bit of a trip there coming off of that tire. He's going to have to slow it down here on the teeter. Oh my gosh, couldn't quite get that one, so gonna keep on moving on too right off of the bat. He's laughing it off though, so good job making it through there. Every time after that, he's gonna have to make a clear. No more fails.
We've talked about it so much already. Being the first runner in any of the waves is so difficult.
Yeah, the butterflies got to be pretty high up there. Trying to get those butterflies of flying formation in your stomach. You're going to have them regardless.
Yeah, especially coming all the way from Canada. This is a big deal. It's World Championships. It's a big trip. Felix is moving on. Onto the X's, opting to reach to the second one. We'll see if he reaches or Lachey's to the third. Looks like a Lachey strap.
Building that swing up. Nice front grab on that final X. So yeah, that pressure is really on now. Those first 2 obstacles means he can't have any more misses here. And he's going to start pushing up. Think he's okay so far. Remember, no elbows allowed. And looking for the dismount. Down we go.
Feet to butt on that dismount.
Hey, man, you got.
But got the point.
Sometimes you just got to take it however you can get it. Ah, just overshot that second step on that pixie stick. So that's going to be his 3, but with the time remaining, still wants to get a little play time.
Yeah, and right now fatigue probably setting in big time. We saw on the drum hopper, he was getting pretty low into the dip position and having to use a lot more muscle to pop back up.
Great power here on that first skyhook transfer. Now it comes down to trying to figure out the swing. Use those feet, which he's trying to figure out. You see that split leg tech. Trying to have that swing cooperate with him, going totally upside down. That was me
Almost
back.
in a bad hang.
I've been in that position before. It's not a fun one to be in. I was on the, oh, nice sideways move.
It's a lot of time stuck on this obstacle strat.
Yeah, it's definitely sapping that strength out of those hands. Almost.
So you said you were stuck in that upside down position season what?
Season 11, off the hook. First transfer.
That's right.
Went completely upside down and held on. I don't know how. Big leap out to that cliffhanger, though. Wants to get that turn. Not quite there.
That 180 turn is, I mean, especially if you're taxed, it's hard to get your hand back up there in time before you're fully extended.
You hear the crowd cheering him on. A big crowd from Canada out here in attendance. Oh, not quite there either. And that's going to be his time.
Great run for Felix. Coming all the way from Canada. A lot of Canadian athletes. We saw a bunch of athletes from the Philippines in the last wave.
Yep, it's great to see other countries coming all the way to the States for this competition. Just shows how much the sport is continuing to grow all over the world. Going quick across those tires. We got Reese on the course right now. Oh, that block slid on him slightly, but it was able to adjust. Ooh, falling forwards gets that clear coming off that spinning log. Always a scary one to do early on in a course. Reese going with that static move on that first X. Oh, pinky off to the side, but adjusts to get on out of there.
Yeah, you can see his left hand pinky just popped off, but he's strong enough to hold it.
Fighting up to the top of that drum hopper. Ooh, not sure if he... Yeah, I think he got it. I couldn't tell from this angle where I'm sitting at currently, but got to be fully on that red.
And he just reached out to the pixie stick and immediately touched down.
Ah, dang. Yeah, that pixie stick will spin on you if you're not ready for that drop.
Having a rough couple obstacles here. He's chalking up before the cliffhanger.
Ooh, you see him shaking his head a little bit. Not too happy with his last 2 obstacles, but hopefully he can put it together for the remaining few. Just needed a little more upswing.
And we've unfortunately seen that quite a bit on the cliffhanger drops of people getting the first catch, which you'd think is the hardest, but then that second throw is actually quite difficult.
Yeah, you just don't have the wingspan room there. It's a very, very short cliffhanger ledge. Not much room there to really build up a swing. Let's see what he decides to do here on the remaining portion of the spin hopper. Going for that 180 turn. Slightly grabs it for a second, but it just dumps him off to the side there.
Got pretty deep into that obstacle. Those first couple of catches are really tough. And a minute left for this last one. Looks like he's trying to figure out which way to approach it and just decides to go standard.
Yeah, that unstable bridge approach, but remember that plexiglass is out of bounds. You don't want to be able to have a hand on top where that plexiglass is at, and just gives it a good chuck and not quite able to secure it, but Nice try, Reese.
Looked like a great lâcher, but that bar, it's a nice bar, but it's so close to the top of the board, you can't really get your fingers in there as well.
Yeah, it's a big risk. Big risk, big reward.
Pros 11 through 15. Pros 11 through 15 to the warm-up area.
And here we go. Kai on the course right now.
Ooh, going pretty quick through number 2.
Oh, just a little off balance there. Couldn't quite salvage it.
That's why you got to slow it down for the second obstacle.
Ooh, that's 2 out of 3. Got to calm it down some. That rest is going to be a lot of pressure now.
Right, 3 fails is the max you're allowed on this course. So right now, having 2 already locked in through the 4th obstacle, this is going to be really tough to get a spot to the top 15. It is doable. It's got to be clean through probably the rest of this course.
Goes with that nice match tech all the way through those X's. So trying to start activating that push power here on the climb up the drum hop. And here we go, testing out that pixie stick, and nice job, just slow but steady across. Great control here on that skyhook. Didn't have any swing when he caught. But he's trying to build up that swing now and figure out that method. Nice reach out.
He's got to get out of there. Now he's spinning around. He's going to have to take extra swings.
Trying to find the timing here for that reach. Looks like he's trying to get to that truss piece, but able to time it out just right.
Still a minute 35 left on the clock. That's a lot of time, even though he got hung up on the skyhooks.
Trying to get that kick going. Ooh, good job.
Wow, catching it straight arm. I don't know how he hung on to that.
Yeah, he's got that open crimp hold, but not quite able to get the momentum required for that throw over to that next one. On top of that spin hopper. Good catch on the second, keeping that momentum going. Let's see what he decides to do here.
Big dismount.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
My. Trying to risk it for the biscuit towards the end there.
Had the distance, just couldn't stick the landing.
Going for that big reach up on that invert, not quite able to get that stretch. That's going to do it for him. See, Cody O'Brien was walking alongside him. He's still sitting around 7th place right now. Another one of the Canadian athletes. But right now, Dallin Windsor getting ready to go. Another ninja out of the grip. Ninja, he's cheering on somebody else on the course across the way. That shows how much support these athletes give each other. He's about ready to run himself, but he's cheering on somebody else in an entirely different course. Hopping his way through. Ooh, what in the world? That's a green light right there. Great save. The foot slipped off of the top of that teeter-totter, but he's able to still keep it moving. Great composure there. Kane Lane not really posing any problems thus far for the pros. If anything, it's just another obstacle that's going to tax their upper body slightly before some of the more challenging ones towards the back half.
Yep.
Oh, going with the hops now, coming up that drum hop. Going with the walk method now to try to conserve some of that energy for later. Testing out that pixie stick, walk across. Nice work there, going with that crosswalk tech. Whew.
Well, I like the angle he's got.
Big swing, big dismount, getting on out of there quickly. Got about 1:45 remaining.
I think we're going to see a lot more links like that in this wave.
Chalked up, ready to go. Let's see this big drop here.
Yes,
Dallin! About got a heart attack from one of the folks in support of
one of his buddies.
Dallin right here.
Pretty jacked up. I would be too. My buddy just got that.
That is a tough obstacle to make, and he's looking strong out there.
He's
no misses
great.
yet. 2 obstacles remain at one and some change in the time remaining.
A decent amount of time.
Ooh, nice catch. But that swing's a little off. Gonna take some time here to try to adjust.
Wow.
Nice
I didn't
work.
know if he had enough distance to get that, but his hand placement was perfect.
Oh.
Going big here.
Oh, all right on the corner. Nice try.
Just a little too short. Man, we've seen a couple of people go for that dismount. That's so difficult.
Well, it's a smart move if you don't feel too confident in that big turnaround, and that ain't going to get him through the inverter, unfortunately, but only 2 misses.
Yeah.
At the tail end of the course.
And going back to that dismount on these spin hoppers, dismounting from the second one, you know, it's really not that far. It's maybe 10 feet, and you're 6 feet up. So as far as, you know, distances that these athletes have lashayed, that's nothing. But it's because you're dismounting from that weird swinging, spinning spin hopper. It's glossy, it's slippery, it's slopey. It is not easy. And you're sideways the whole time, too.
Yeah, that awkward sideways wingnut style throw. Very hard to time just right and to get the momentum that you need, especially going for a dismount that far away. Here we go. We got a Texas Ninja in the house. Flyboy Ninja, Isaiah Thomas.
It's built different.
Built different. Young man, you'll hear him scream that on American Ninja Warrior. He's been performing very well on the big stage.
Oh, yeah.
And
one of the youngins has got his chance on American Ninja Warrior, the big time, and showed everyone why he deserved it.
Yeah, he's been doing private lessons out of his backyard course that he's got set up now out in Texas. So if you're looking for some coaching, definitely look him up. Nice work all the way through. No issues going through those teeter-totters.
Oh, 3-step total. Only 1 on that last pipe.
Yeah, these taller athletes that have the length and the power in those legs to get through those spinning logs, definitely an advantage there.
And the confidence, right?
Oh, definitely.
You know, maybe I can do it, but he just knows he can. That's what he does.
Oh, went with the walk and then decided to say, oh, nope, I'm going to hop on out of here. I got this.
Big cheer from the crowd. Everyone excited to see that attack.
Well, just now at a minute and flying through this course. Minute in.
This has got to be the fastest we've seen any athlete get to this point.
Ooh, but here, trying to dial in this swing now.
Yeah, but you see him just going with the change of direction. Not trying to fight it. And he's able to fix it a lot faster than if you're trying to completely fight everything.
Yeah, this just shows the composure and the awareness, calming it down. He's waiting for the right time. Big chunk over there. Right away into it. Very explosive.
Wow, I expected at least another swing.
He's got that wingspan and the power to pull through like that in a short amount of space. So nice work there.
And like we saw in the skies, that change of direction. He knows exactly right at the second he caught, he knew where he had to kick on his backswing to line himself up for that big transfer. We've seen a lot of people struggle with that transfer. He made it look easy.
Well, 2 obstacles remain.
1:05 left. You see him he's managing his time, taking a good 20 seconds here.
Good catch on the first. Let's see if he decides to go for the early dismount or that 180. But looks like he's having a little bit timing issues and not quite able to get that second one in hand.
And you saw how much easier he had time on change of direction on more standard obstacles, but just shows you how difficult of a swing those spin hoppers are side to side.
Yep.
Wow, the power just goes immediately for it. Re-gripping,
Ooh.
pretty smart because we've seen a couple of athletes slip off of that bar.
It's coming down to only 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's gone. He sent it asunder.
You got to fix it right now. You have to go.
3 seconds remain. He's got to get out of there.
Judges?
We've got the unofficial clock, and
oh, no.
don't think it was in time. We've got the unofficial on the screen.
We're getting the official no. Unfortunately, did not clear it in time. Our timer that we have on the stream is unofficial.
There you go. That's showing that support from the crowd.
Gotcha. And so we are actually going to take the course is going to take a quick break. We'll be here just hanging out. They're going to tighten some equipment just to make sure that the course is safe for all the remaining athletes. That's obviously number one for any competition.
Definitely. We'll make sure we're all good to go on all the bearings and whatnot on the course. But while we're waiting, folks, want to chime in on the chat. We're here. We'll answer as many questions as y'all ask. You can see that ad right there for the bucket. See Caden right there hanging out. And there you go.
Bucket goes to Hollywood. October 1st and 2nd, we'll be there. We'll be streaming. Comp put together at Ninja Intensity by Caden Lebsack and Max Feinberg. The 3rd annual.
Yep, 3rd one's going to be there in Castle Rock, Colorado.
What's they say? More glitz, more glam, more cash.
Oh, I like to hear. Love to see these multi-staged obstacle courses come back, make a resurgence into the gyms. It's great to see.
I wonder, you think Max is glitz and Caden is glam?
Glitz and glam? Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that one's always a really fun one. They come up with some really interesting stuff, real big stuff, big obstacles. They had the jumpy house slide at the end of stage 2 last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. And the fire. They had the fire shooting off next to you as you hit the buzzer.
Yeah, you can be sure that there will be fire and a pixie stick somewhere in the course.
Oh man.
Philip Scott asking, Alex still the only full clear? Yes, that is correct. Alex is the only full clear.
Ninja Teens asking if we can sing them a song. Sorry, my friend, this isn't Twitch. We don't have a sing mode activated.
I am not the piano man.
We
I'll
ain't
be singing no songs.
Sing me a tune. No, sir. And looks like we're back in action, ready to go. With Kevin Ray on the course right now.
40 plus, number 6 through 10, please head down to course 2. 6 through 10.
Going with the crab attack.
40 plus.
Nice switch there, trying to get that tipped over. Very good on out of there. Whew. And these first few obstacles are so stressful to watch.
Yeah, but it's got to be such a relief for any athlete getting through the first 3 with full clears. Wow, powerful moves on the cane lane.
Nice work from Kevin.
Reaching the backside. Backside holds on the second X are a little bit nicer, a little bit more in cut.
Just a little reminder, if you are down on the floor, please do not walk in.
Woo, coming in a little hot, but salvages it and goes right away into that drum hop.
Streaming the courses. And if you stand in front of them, unfortunately, you are in
Early
the
dismount. Oh!
Nice squat down.
I thought I was falling backwards a little bit there.
Kept it in control. Nice 2-step on that pixie stick. keeping the run clean with no misses as of yet. Can we get another full clear?
I like watching athletes like we're seeing him right now, Kevin, on this course, not really taking transition time between obstacles.
Yeah, that shows how much pressure they are under, having to go as quick as they can. But that's going to affect that recovery rate in between obstacles on the edge of the hook.
Wow, he must have been a millimeter away from that thing being over the top and safely into the cradle.
Dang.
And that's so tough because he spent so much time there as well.
Oh, there we go on the catch. We're starting to see more people get that. Does he go for the cross? Just a little too spaced out.
That gap has got to be 4 feet, maybe 3.5, something like that.
That's a big up move. Just a little back on that grab. Didn't get that at left hand forward enough.
Hand placement is so important on those spin hoppers. If you don't have hands exactly evenly spaced around the middle, you could be close, you could be far. Wow.
What a grab. He's got the Skyhook Fitness crew giving him a good round of applause. Getting through as many of the obstacles as he can.
What a way to finish.
Great job there.
Unfortunately, I don't think that one counts for any of his points because that was after his third fall, I believe.
Fails.
Is that right, Strat?
I believe so. Yep, was the Skyhook that got him, Cliffhanger, and then those spin hoppers. But still, getting the fist bumps, jumping up to the crowd, fist bumping away. Nice stuff there. Up next.
She looks pretty loose and relaxed at the starting line.
Brooks Sorensen. Just a little
no.
short on that last tire.
That's a tough obstacle to give up a point on right at the start. And we're thinking you probably got to get at least 4 points, if not 5, to stay in the top 15 on the women's side of the competition. So trying to lock in her first point here, and she does.
Yeah, those Barons are a lot faster for this wave. They did alter those from the 15U course, so that spinning logs will spin a lot faster. Working through that cane slide. Trying to shake out a little bit before this series of laches or static moves here. Let's see what option she decides to take.
Grabbing the nicer hold on the back during that transfer. Looks like a lache is coming here, Strat.
Just couldn't hold on.
Looked like she had her hands in the right spot, but just once your arms go from bent to straight, all the pressure's on your fingertips. It makes it much harder to take that force. Now stepping up to the sky hook on her tippy toes to reach up to it. And that transfer, you can see, is pretty difficult. You got to get a little bit more launch than you might expect because the hook is facing 90 degrees. You don't have to just get there. You have to get up high enough to go up, around to the side, and hook it back in.
Yeah, some tough moves on this course for sure. Let's see what she's got on the Cliffhanger here. Not much room for the fingertips. Tried the 180 turn. Got one hand on the dropping cliff, but not able to get both to hold on. Getting that swing built up, but not quite able to get on top.
Yeah.
Keep on moving on with the time remaining.
You really need a lot of swing to get up from those rings to that first spin hopper.
And she's going to call it on that one. The inverter, definitely a challenging obstacle. Well, plenty of smiles there at the end.
Getting ready for our next athlete. We have Max Feinberg pointing to the Hollywood bucket of chalk sign. He's going to be one of the co-hosts with Caden Lebsack.
All right, Max on the way. You've seen him on A&W Juniors, you know, on American Ninja Warrior.
You know, it's funny, Strat. You see all the other competitors like focusing, their eyes kind of wide, staring at the starting obstacle, and he's there pointing towards his bucket of chalk sign. He just competed so much. I feel like
Oh, just a little beta break there.
beta breaking.
Knew it would slide and just kind of cheesed it a little bit.
And he gets the green card.
Oh, couldn't quite make that one though. Stepped off
Yeah.
to the side, not fully onto
Maybe
the
a little
end
karma
platform.
for breaking that second obstacle, Strat.
Sometimes it come back to bite you. I think Cade might be enjoying pulling out that red card on his friend Max here a little too much.
Yeah, he didn't pull out the green card with as much gusto, did he?
I don't think so.
Clear on the drum hopper. Max should be pretty familiar with the pixie stick.
Oh, great landing there.
Wow.
Just
Leaning into the truss. Needed it.
Having that awareness to grab on, latching on for safety. Oh, beautiful tech.
Yes, get out of there.
Woo. Right there, that corner piece.
It's a beautiful thing, Strat.
Great work. Hip, kip, knee drive, foot scoot, and boot. Out of there. Takes a couple breaths before that cliffhanger throw. He's got a fancy little setup in his basement where he's always doing stuff, practicing plenty of ledges.
Yep.
This shouldn't be any problem for him. Great crossover.
And we've seen a lot of other athletes have trouble with the crossover because you need to put so much pressure on that right hand, but Max has strength in spades. It didn't even look like it was that difficult to pull through over his hand and transfer to his left. And, you know, he needs these points. He has a fall earlier, so we're going to see. He's got 8 points right now, I believe. Locking this one in would go a long way.
Great catch there.
He's not looking for the early dismount. Oh, he is going to the ring.
Taking the ring in hand. Excellent stuff.
And 9 points. 9 points might be good enough. We're not sure, but 10 points will almost certainly keep him in the top 15.
Yeah, definitely wants to lock in this last one. And look at that with ease. Just powerful pull there to get to that bar. And right away, utilizing that momentum smoothly through the inverter.
Wow, he has so much strength left at the end of the course. That lock off, popping up to the bar, didn't even look difficult for him.
Yeah, and that just shows he's going to want to save that strength for later on. So to get through the prelims as efficiently as possible and have a fast time to secure that spot for tomorrow, wants to save some of that strength.
10 points. He puts him in 4th place right now behind Tyler Smith and Josh, who also have 10 points, but doing so faster.
Great stuff there from Mr. Feinberg.
Man, I know I predicted 5 clears, but we've seen a lot of great competitors not get full clears on this course. And speaking of great competitors, Kai Beckstrand, coming from a family of ninjas. Family owns the ninja gym that is hosting one of the courses here. The Grip Ninja put together the 7U and 9U course.
Yeah, Kai's been working that station right behind us this whole weekend, so might be a little tired from working a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see his focus be strained at all. Clearly not on the second obstacle.
Oh, great save there. That last step sent that log spinning. Already had the mindset to go ahead and for that early dismount, so great job there.
Yeah, known for his speed as well. We've seen him do really well in the speed portion of NSC competitions.
Got a whole cheering crew saying, "Let's go, Kai," out in the crowd.
Very efficient through the X's.
Used to rock that huge mohawk from the A&W junior days.
Opting to go all the way to the top before taking the dismount.
Good stuff out of the drum hopper there, no problem.
And here we go, pixie stick. This is a difference maker for top athletes.
Woo. Nice jump. Just don't know when to time that jump sometimes, man. Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Worked out for him. Now it's all upper body from here. I like how he catches that second hook with really not that much swing. So building up the swing in the direction you want isn't as much of an issue.
Great linking through there.
That was about as smooth as you're going to see any links here. Nice lofted up, hips behind as he caught that last rink. Just popped him right to the dismount.
Chalked up a good bit for the cliffhanger here. Much needed. Need all that grip you can get. Secures the drop.
Yep, now this big transfer here, Strat.
Hands together already, but keeping that momentum nice and controlled here. Let's see what his options are. Going straight through the middle there to get that point.
And his options are dismount and get the point.
There you go. Well, we've seen some people go to the truss. They didn't know if he was going to try for that action, but so far so good.
Little over a minute left. He's left himself with quite a bit of time, enough to take a little rest.
Yeah, timing out the course, knowing when you can catch your breath, take breaks.
Yes.
Very crucial.
Is he looking at the dismount, Strat, or is he looking behind him now?
He's calming that swing down a little bit now, building it up, going for a big dismount, I believe. There it is, swings it around, but stays on the platform. Great job.
Wow. One of the only successes we've seen in that early dismount. Almost overshot it, though.
It's going to be a powerful pull here up to the top. And rotating it over.
25 seconds. As long as he can catch this, he should be fine. We've seen some people muffle the grab a little bit.
Ooh, hold tight here.
Wow.
Gets the clear, a second full clear of the day.
With about 10 seconds remaining. Getting some hugs from friends and family there.
Woo, great job.
You know that's obviously how he drew it up when he stepped to the first obstacle, but you never know. You've seen a lot of great athletes stumble at different parts of the course. Full course clear. That puts him in second place. Alex Rail also full clear, but doing it a little faster. Now we have another really exciting fast competitor. Mr. Christian Yost up on the course getting the thumbs up. He's got really high potential. He's been competing for a very long time. I saw him for the first time in UNX a couple years ago. Extremely professional and impressive.
Yeah, traveling all over for gym competitions as well as the big shows on A&W Junior and A&W as well. So no stranger to performing in a high-pressure situation. Going with that crab walk.
Yep. You know, I think seeing Kai and Alex clear, going, let me go a little safer.
Couldn't make it on that one.
Okay. Well, we saw Max Feimer had a great run even after one stumble earlier, so certainly plenty of potential to get points here. If he can get 10, he'll put himself in a really good spot to get the top 10 or top 15 to move it on to the finals.
Attention pros. If you are number 16 through 20.
Yeah, nice link there off of the second one.
Yeah, kept his momentum really nice. He could have dismounted earlier if he wanted to, but not taking the risk.
Going with that one at a time tech up to the top of that drum hop, and great job getting out of there. Didn't need to build up a big swing at all for the dismount. Comes this pixie stick crossing. 1, 2, 3, not quite all the way on. So that's 2 misses. The rest of these are going to have to be clean.
2 minutes left. The best he can do is 9 points. He's going to need all those 9 points, and he's probably going to have to do it pretty quick.
Gets that
points.
first hook. Ooh, big pendulum swing here. Great arch into that second ring.
40 plus,
And on out of there, immediate control of that swing.
If he clears the rest of this, he'll have 9 points, which will put him in top 12, depending on his time.
Good catch on the drop here. Ooh,
Wow,
hands
his hips
open up
were
a little bit.
behind him too, and he still caught it.
Strong work there on the cliffhanger. Punching those forearms a little bit, trying to ease up that tension a little bit in those arms. Under a minute to go. He's got his dad over there giving him some beta, telling him to calm it down, breathe a little bit.
Yeah, he has to know right now that he has to full clear. He has to clear both of these obstacles.
Great swing up to the first. Ooh, that's going to hurt him. That's all the points that he can get.
Yep. That was his third fall, unfortunately. And I don't think there's a chance that he'll be able to get into the top 15.
Ooh, locking off and holding for a second. Just trying to flex on him for a little bit.
And clearly got strength to last through 2 of these courses.
Yeah.
But what ends up making the difference are 2 of the balance obstacles. Unfortunately, 2 out of his 3 falls.
Tough break for Christian there. Strong competitor. That just shows how easy things can take you out.
Have you guys heard of the Ninja Passport? Well, you join the fastest growing sport in the world, Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior style training is a fun workout both for pros, newbies, even
All right, next athlete going right now. We've got Sam Ballard on the course running his way through.
providing the necessary resources to start and develop their abilities in the sport of Ninja Warrior. The Passport members have access to a library of training videos, customized workout programs.
Ooh, careful here. Matching those feet on those pillars.
Yeah, you can't forget that those things tip, even when you're trying to let go of them. Hey, nicely done. Even though the last one almost tipped on him.
Kept it going. Oh, not quite able to get all the way through on the spinning log. So first miss. We'll keep it on going. Sliding on through. Kane Lang going to build up that confidence a little bit, securing those points.
You need to have one like that right after a fall just to make sure, hey, I'm still in it.
Right away with the Lachey on that last X. Gets on out of there. Gotta pick up that pace a little bit, though. As many points as fast as he can, but again, you don't want to have a slight error here. That drum hopper sapping that strength. Ooh, thought about maybe going from that next to last one, but this one's a little easier to dismount from the top. Takes a deep breath.
Spending a little extra time than I think you'd like to on that obstacle.
That one is draining. Tough to get through quickly when you're not too familiar with that motion. Nice! Gets the green right on that corner piece of the ledge there.
I think that's the most number of steps that we've seen for someone who cleared the obstacle. Shuffling across, I don't think we've seen that work yet.
Couldn't get around the hook. That's the second fail. Needs to get the rest of
looking
these.
Down this lane, you can see the hooks are all facing different directions. You got to really be precise with how you're turning the ring in midair.
We'll lead out a little bit from the truss piece. Going with that turnaround. Nice crossover to get him into that position without going on one hand for too long. Comes that up move. Just not enough room there for the other hand to latch on.
Yeah, you saw his left hand, had nowhere to go, landed on top of his right hand. That's not good enough to be able to hold on.
About 30 seconds remain here. Ooh, almost to the top. Couldn't quite stick it. Spin hoppers have been unforgiving all weekend long.
Yes, they have. So has this obstacle, the inverter. That drop is tough. Is he going for the Lachey? Maybe taking the drop out of consideration.
Almost got that switch grip hold on the bar, and that's going to do it for him. Nice try.
2 sets of fingertips on there, but you got to get your hands all around because that drops so hard. It's going to rip right out of your hands otherwise. Keegan Dugginson is on the starting line. Trains with Hunter Gerard at Obstacle Academy. He's telling me he's got some wily plans for this course.
Oh boy, here we go. Keegan Dugginson on the way. First one done. Ooh.
That back foot sliding a little bit.
Yeah, and
doesn't phase him.
He's a taller competitor here, using that height to his advantage.
Gotta watch out for the pressure on that right hand, though.
Yes.
Exactly
he called
what I was
it, man.
afraid of. Yeah.
As soon as he took that pressure off of that backside, that's what caused that slip there.
Now he's gonna have to stay clean. There's only 9 points total that he can get after those 2 falls, and that's if every other obstacle on this course he clears.
We'll try to control as much of this as he can for the remainder, but he's got to be quick about it. See what he goes with here. Gets that first static reach.
Yep.
And couldn't quite secure that third X in hand.
That's a great save, though. To be able to re-grab as you're swinging back easily could have been a fall.
Yeah, now he's got to time it just right.
Oh, no. Dude.
No, got to get it. Got to get it back under control here. And you see how hard it is to time when that X is swinging away from you and try to go for the Lachey as a last-ditch effort. That's going to be his 3, unfortunately.
Still going to run through the course, though. 1.5 minutes left to see what else the course has to offer.
Yeah, going to the top.
Oh, no.
Hold on tight. Let's go ahead and drop it on down for safety there. Got to watch those shoulders.
Yep. And elbows not allowed. So as soon as he dropped down, that was a failure on the drum hopper.
Runners 16 through 20.
Oh, a tough move on that pixie stick as well.
A lot of technical stuff here, Strat.
25, 9U, 21 through 25, you may go warm up. Attention, 13U. 13U.
He's lining up for this straight toss if he can, but it's a tough move to make. Especially
you can see him getting pretty crooked here, trying to fix the swing. Doesn't look like he's getting the right direction here.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and call it on that one for the sky hooks. Moving on.
Yeah, getting chalk. Although I don't know how doable this cliffhanger is going to be after all the time he spent on those X's and on the sky hooks.
Still wants to give it his all here. Want to give a big effort for the toss across. Not quite there. And that's going to be his time. So,
yeah,
Keegan, tough break, man. Making it to the final, still a great accomplishment.
Definitely.
Not always going to work out the way you want it to. That's how it is in this sport. Very, very, very hard to have every run go your way.
Yeah, and you know, just being here, getting a good experience, dealing with the nerves, all the travel, everything leading up to your run, building that experience so next time you're more ready for it.
Here we go, Kai Ackel. Coming out of Texas.
This guy's a madman. He's got power 4 days. I'd like to see him get through the balance obstacles smooth with no falls because I want to see him power through the back half.
Ooh, careful on the drops here.
Looks like his legs are a little shaky.
Woo.
Doesn't matter.
Nice work. Oh my
Is that
goodness,
clear?
he's
It
got
is.
the green. Nice work. Got a sigh of relief there.
Yeah.
So
And now he's got his hands on stuff. He's like, this is more like it.
hey, this is a lot better. Rocking that Team Iron Sports. Got Coach Josh Salinas right there providing some chalk and encouragement.
Yeah.
Right away through those first 2 X's.
Reaching for the harder of the holds that are on the second X.
Whew. Knows he needs to move quick, so just enough time to brush off those hands. Starts working his way up, strong upper body here.
Might as
Keeping
well
a good
be walking
rhythm.
up some stairs, Strat.
Yeah. Just a leisurely stroll, carrying all the groceries with his feet instead of his hands.
I don't even know what that means, but I like it.
One trip, grocery store. You know what I mean. Come on. Cross that pixie stick, no problem.
He's in a great spot right now. Minute 40 left. Let's see how his angle control is with these swings. You see him staying up high, locked off, and that reduces the amount of pendulum you have. You can control your swing and link the dismount.
Bravo, sir, bravo. See, he was controlling that ring with that cross grip he had, forcing it to stay in one position while maintaining that swing with his hips and legs. Catching his breath here, coming up on about a minute and some change remaining.
I like this. He knows he has a good amount of time. Give yourself a chance to beat the obstacle. Ooh, hat's gone.
Catch.
Is
Going
he
for the
gonna cross?
Gonna have to cross. Not quite there.
And as we've seen so many times, that reach is so big, it's hard to give yourself enough space to reach your right hand and still be able to have space for your left. 35 seconds.
Wants the hat back.
Wants the hat. Priorities, Kai. Let's go.
Gotta be stylish while he's doing these obstacles. Oh, came down a little hard there.
He's got 18 seconds right now.
He's gonna go for the bar move here.
Not
gonna get the points he wants there, but
had clearly enough space to grab that, but you see his left hand just never got underneath the board and could get into the gap between the board and the bar. It's a really precise grab, and you're kind of avoiding this huge board right in your face.
Don't want to hit your head. Yeah, definitely a tough move to make, but nice try, Kai.
Looks like we've got David at the starting line getting some clarification on the course from Mr. Caden Lebsack and Pete Feinberg.
Making sure everything looks good. Ooh, quick start right out the gate.
Ooh, almost started with the wrong foot there. He clearly has a plan he's thought about all day.
Got David Feuder going right now. David transitioning into that crab walk on these teeter-totters.
Good crabsition there, Strat.
Nice. Nice.
Crab number 2.
Gets the tip. And gets on out of there for the point.
Taking a little bit of time. That was actually pretty time consuming, but
Oof.
you know, he's clean through this point. We've seen a lot of other athletes have a fall, maybe 2 right here.
And knows he needs to pick up the pace a little bit. Try to get as far as he can here with the time.
Well, I think he heard you, because he's moving now.
Yep. Cruising. Chalk up a bit. Keep on moving. We'll switch grip it to forward-facing grip.
It's a nice soft catch there, too.
Just bypassing that first one entirely with that hop. Confident. Whew. Good kick to the top and dropping on down for another point. Lining up the run across here for the pixie stick. Excellent move.
Wow. Some quick feet there from David. Now it's all upper body.
Ooh, clipped the front side, but was still able to follow through with the twist.
Yeah, we heard 2 clangs there.
Clang, clang. Great catch. A little oscillation here going on with the hips, but timing it just right to get on out of there. Great stuff. But down to just a minute and 3 obstacles remain. Gonna have to turn on the afterburners.
He knows it. Not a lot of rest before jumping right into Cliffhanger.
Ooh, handles the drop, no problem.
Change of direction.
Ah, almost.
I think his hips were just too far back, and when that happens, you're reaching forward to try to hold onto that Cliffhanger. It's too much force with that angle. It's a lot harder to do.
And as a shorter competitor, doesn't have the wingspan to static hold it, so that toss was the only way to go about it. And that miss is going to hurt him on those spin hoppers.
30 seconds left.
Looking for that big up move here.
And I believe he has 2 falls right now. Is that correct, Strat?
Yes, I think
probably going to have to get this point here.
Went for a kip up. Not quite the pull power and reach.
Yeah, that obstacle is definitely huge disadvantage for some shorter athletes. Their reach, they have to go up so much higher compared to their body weight and body height to get to that bar.
Annabella Heinrichs getting ready to run.
I think right now you're looking to get more than 4 points, which will put you in the top 9.
Please only have 1 person with you on the course. 1 person per athlete is all we will allow. Thank you.
Looks like she's still getting a little ready. Maybe getting her chalk bag. But if you get 7 points, you'll be top 4. If you get 5 points, you'll be top 9 on the female division leaderboard.
Well, if y'all can hear the crowd bleed over into our microphones, we got a lot of people cheering for the other action happening on the other courses.
A lot of action here. This
so
is
much
great.
hype happening, man.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. Action going on everywhere, but the action's about to take place right here for Annabella. Working her way through the tire run.
You can see those steps are so slippery, Strat. It's hard to kind of adjust your feet and move them around.
Leaning into it. Figuring out this approach here. Oh my goodness, great quick footwork there on the last move.
90% slow, 10% pop.
Ooh, right away into the speed across that spinning log. Great job.
Great. 3 points going into the cane lane. I mean, this cane lane is almost a gimme obstacle for somebody of Annabella's caliber.
Yeah, we've rarely seen people pop off there with a little too much power trying to hop the cane instead of sliding it.
Yeah.
Not so much that happening today, though.
4 points at the speed that she's gotten. It puts her in 9th place right now, which might leave her on the bubble. So hopefully she can get a couple of more clears on obstacles here, lock in a better spot.
Nice use of the reverse grip there to get those hands a little bit closer for that Lachey to finish on the flying X's.
Wow, she looks so smooth. I haven't seen her make any even tactical mistakes, no saves necessary.
Yeah, really doing great out there. Got to push the way to the top here. Bouncing on out. Great work out of the drum hopper. Oh, here comes this pixie stick. Great work. Had the fancy footwork from earlier on that spinning log. Prepped her for success on this one.
6 points.
Annabella putting on a strong run here. Wants to keep that success going on the skyhooks. Great transition.
I know the top athletes have 8 points right now.
Kicking forwards here. Got it lined up just right. Wants that swing to be lined up again for the dismount, which
And
it is.
Excuse me, that was not 6 points. That was 7, which makes this 8 points. She's tied, and her time puts her in first place right now, ahead of Riley Porter Taylor Green, looking to extend her lead. Maybe she'll be the first female competitor to beat the Cliffhangers.
Come on, Annabella. Get this throw. Ah, just a little short on the toss across.
30 seconds left. And she knows she's pretty much got to go if she wants to get a chance at getting points on this next obstacle.
Gets the first spin hopper in hand. Starts building up that swing right away.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, thought she was going to go for it. Decides just to go ahead and drop on down.
Maybe just wants to get a feel of the last obstacle, try to get some strategy, knowing how things feel before. I mean, she's clearly moving on to the finals.
Big up move, not quite able to get the reach to the bar, but great run, impressive stuff from Annabella Heinrichs.
Gets a big hug. Well deserved.
Great stuff there.
Two minutes and 17 seconds to get 8 points. Riley Porter sitting in second with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get 8 points.
9U, 21 through 25. 9U, you can head over
All right, coming up next, we've got Colton.
26 through 30 for 9U. 26 through 30. Please head over to the warm-up area.
See this little dash cam we got on the desk. You can see where Hunter's working his magic right there on the camera. Trying to provide all the angles we can here. Colton on the move.
Ooh, foot slips a little bit, but stays on the obstacle.
Yeah, gotta be careful coming off. Those will tip. Sadly, couldn't quite secure that point. Wow, was leaning really far to the side, but able to just push through on that second pipe and get that point there.
He needed that point. That'd be a really tough ask to finish the rest of the course if he'd gotten another fall there. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, you used the truss a little too much there.
Full body.
Slamming into it, but that's all right. You got Tyler, TK Ninja Tricks out there providing a little bit of encouragement and shock support. Colton working his way up this drum hopper. All the way to the top. Whew. Taking the drop, staying on the platform. Let's have a look at the pixie stick crossing here. What's his plan of attack going to be? 1, 2, 3. Nice work.
2 minutes remaining. And no hesitation, going right into it.
Yeah, you can just see the confidence that some of these athletes have with that hip tech, knowing how to twist their bodies in midair to get that swing going the way they wanted to.
Yeah, definitely got it going where he wanted to. There was no angle that I think wasn't intended.
Comes the cliffhanger throw.
Oh,
A little opened up on that grip.
looked almost like his left hand didn't quite get all the way onto the hold. So you see his left hand pop first, right hand goes second.
Yeah, those 2-inch ledges aren't forgiving. Big swing up to that spin hopper. He gets the second one in hand. Which one is he going for here? We've seen shortcuts to the platform. But the fall backwards, not going to count.
Man, that's a couple of athletes now we've seen get there just like Colton and just slip out, kind of fall backwards.
Not able to secure the bar on that inverter either, and so that's going to do it for Colton. Nice try. Coming up next is going to be Aiden Geiger.
Yeah, as you see some of the Ninja Intensity staff and volunteers cleaning off the course, wiping off chalk. At a competition this caliber, you know there's just going to be chalk. There just is. Athletes trying to chalk up and get on the course fast.
Tragedy.
I know it hurts Strat every time. Probably wakes up middle of the night with nightmares. There's chalk everywhere.
Why is there chalk all over the place? Where's my Swiffer wet jet?
It's right on the nightstand, Strat. It's okay.
All right, Aiden Geiger on the move. Tipping that teeter-totter over using that crab walk tech.
Yeah, crab walk worked out just fine.
Ooh, quick moves across that spinning bridge.
Yeah, and you know, the number of steps, I like seeing less, but as long as you have light feet, your feet keep moving, I think you're totally fine.
Yeah, really stomping down, making sure it's downward pressure, not really trying to run across where that foot is facing, making it spin. They know how to keep that even pressure all the way through.
Nice lofty catch, good hand placement, everything you expect on the X's.
Nice work coming on out and into that drum hopper. Starts popping up 1-2, 1-2 all the way through. And a quick dismount out of there, making short work of one that's been taxing a lot of people. Woo! 2 steps on that pixie stick as well.
Quick breath, chalk up on the obstacle.
Good stuff. And right away gets that swing lined up. Needs to adjust slightly for this dismount, though.
That's some great tech. As soon as he catches, immediately correcting the swing before he starts building it up.
Getting a little more chalk there from Arnold Hernandez.
Yeah, he's got a lab rat shirt on.
Yep, coming out of the movement lab in California, I believe.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Great catch there.
That was really nice.
Not the wingspan needed there. Needed a little bit more room.
I got to go measure that. I got to find out how far that is from left to right, because that's big.
Pretty big stretch. Ooh. A little off kilter on that first one, but he adjusts. Not enough on the second one, though.
Yeah, that second throw is so much harder. We've talked about it. Coming from a spin hopper is so much different, so much more difficult than coming from 2 rings on straps. Turning around, it's such a big throw. Fingertips.
Ooh, almost.
Fingertips again.
Oh, gets it on the second attempt. Coming up on just a few seconds remaining.
15. Oh.
Ooh, fingers are peeling open.
Come on. And he's got it.
It's the green. So 2 misses earlier on in the course, but gets his way through. I believe we'll double check that Ninja Master app for his score, see where he stacks up.
Yeah.
I think that was Aiden, 9 points at 3:08. Puts him in 11th place right now.
11th place is a very scary place to be.
Got a lot more to go here in this wave going right now. Sawyer Cannon. Go ahead and teeter-totter that obstacle the way it was designed to be utilized.
Wow.
Quickly through that one.
Yeah, that was very confident.
Whew. Nice moves here.
We've seen Sawyer at NSC competitions a lot. Making his way into the finals there among a stacked field of competitors. Certainly has what it takes to complete this course.
Numbers 21 through 25. Please head over.
Oh, got a little foot dab there, but
21 through 25, 13U.
Judges are saying it's good.
oh wow, and he just pops his way up that drum hopper quickly.
That's got to be the fastest we've seen. Right, Strat?
Yeah, that was quick. Made quick work of that.
And it's a clean run so far with still more than a minute left.
Wow. Yes,
wow.
sir.
Wow. You know, that's so good. He leaves himself not only two things, it's so much time left and so much energy. He's done very little work compared to some other competitors who are swinging around, taking their time. Now, TV's got the fingertip strength to lock in this cliffhanger.
Yes. Now comes the up move. 1-2. Good follow through. Yeah, just great efficiency here.
Can you believe how much time he has left? 1 minute and 45 seconds for 2 obstacles. And he already has 9 points. That's got to put him in a great spot. Yeah, he's sitting in 6th place right now. He's already almost certainly locked in a spot in the top 15, but he's not done.
Wants to get that full clear to help secure that spot in the top 15. Great move to that second spin hopper. What's it going to be? Looking for the turn. Catches.
Got the turn. Just going right for the dismount.
Ooh. And grabbing onto the truss for safety there. Nice work.
Only one obstacle stands in his way
Ooh.
from being the 3rd full clear. And at this rate, potentially the fastest.
We're going to see we're down to under a minute now. Shaking out those hands. Leading out as far as he can on to that inverter.
Does he have the strength left? He had the speed to get here.
Oh.
Ooh.
Needs a little more power.
No.
On the pull, just not enough. You see him shaking his head out of frustration down there. It's like, oh, so close.
I'm sure he's disappointed, but at the same time, you got to be pretty happy. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, that's the trade-off sometimes. When you're going fast like that, it's hard for your body to recover a little bit. So maybe the speed at which he was going affected the power output there at the tail end. It's hard to judge.
Well, you know, getting that the second to last point on the spin hoppers, that gets him 10 points, puts him in 3rd place right now. He's definitely moving on to tomorrow.
Here we go. Next athlete on the move already. Nick Moore. Coming out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Stepping his way through.
Nice and smooth.
Ooh, takes the pillar to the side of the ribs and maintains that balance. Good stuff through the canes as well. Not letting that slam into the truss affect his technique whatsoever. Wants to keep that rhythm.
It's like he takes one backswing in that last one.
Big leap up.
I don't know if we've seen anybody link that last X-swing.
Tough move to make.
We also haven't seen too many people hopping the drum hopper.
Hence the name.
It's been the drum walker
It's
for
been the drum stepper.
the drum strummer for most of the day.
Ooh, going for a slow approach here. Wisely steps back.
Yeah, resetting back to the start is definitely allowed.
Man, great work there. What an adjustment to be able to recover and move right into it.
Got a little bit of awkward swing. You see him trying to contort his body.
Yeah, it's
correct the direction. It's not really working.
Had a lot of hand placements trying to change things up. He's going to go ahead and ball up there to
the old
try to get that swing. Yep. And that seemed to do the trick. Needs one more backswing for the dismount. Chalk.
Yeah, looking to get
on
some
command.
Chalk. That's a good chalk buddy right there.
Got to be ready. That's it. Ready. Turning around there at the tail end of that cliff. Matching on before the throw. Good job.
Oh.
Just not enough purchase there at that third ledge.
Yep. Got to give yourself space for that left hand. That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice lofty catch. You want to give yourself time to place your hands. The placement's so important.
Ooh, got that switch grip and great adjustment that was able to pop up. Well, the only person we've seen able to salvage it after going into that switch grip grab, which is more secure and gets the turnaround.
Is he going right for the dismount? Skipping the ring potentially. Oh, no.
The ring was just in his face a little bit when he tried to drop down to it, which unfortunately going to take that point away.
And 12 seconds left. Not going to be enough to get this obstacle, but giving it a good shot. That's so disappointing. Beat more of the obstacle than the vast majority of competitors. Just couldn't reel in that catch on the ring. Like you said, it was right in his face. I think his swing got crooked and thought, man, I need to grab this ring right now. Probably should have taken an extra swing or two just to make sure you get the dismount.
Yeah, I think he was trying to line up for the dismount coming off the spin hopper and had that swing built up and just changed his mind at the last minute. That swing just caused too much confusion for the ring grab, sadly. A nice try from Nick.
Now we have Jesse the Jet Lacero, Speed Demon. They call him the Jet for a reason.
Jesse coming out of Colorado as well.
Yeah, he's very familiar with Ninja Intensity. Worked there for years and still trains there. So I know he knows, some of these obstacles, but also he knows the kind of stuff that John Mall likes to put together for competitions.
26 through 30. Pros 26 through 30. Please head down to course 1.
Making his way across those tires.
35. 31 through 35. Please head to the warm-up area.
Ooh.
Quickly stomping down that teeter-totter.
Yeah. Made me a little nervous.
Big jump out and out of there.
Those things didn't even move on him, Strad.
And we will take this time to give a shout out to all of the gyms.
Good stuff coming through these first few obstacles. Gets a good backswing and popping right to that third. Oh, good latch onto that truss to save that point. Now working his way up onto that drum hopper. Using that back kip, you get that momentum up on the drum hopper. It's a cool way to do it, and out of there immediately maintaining that momentum.
I really like how he lifted on the backswing there, Strat. That was interesting.
Yeah, we've seen only a few people utilize that technique. And gets through that pixie stick quickly with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remain. Putting together a fast run through. Getting that sky hook knocked out, but trying to dial in this swing. Oh, great twist there. And static reach all the way through. Keeping those points on the board. Chalking up a little bit. See what he decides to do here. Takes one big exhale. Gets those feet swinging. Great catch on the drop. Oh, he had a big enough swing through. Just needed those hands a little bit higher to hold on for that last grab. That's all right. That's his first miss. Still plenty of time left. Good catch on that first spin hopper and immediately starts building up that swing for the second. Just a little out of the reach there.
20 through 26 for 40 plus swing. Go home.
Still has an opportunity to secure one more point. Big up move here. That swing can be a little challenging to recover from on the way down. Not quite able to make it. Nice try from the Jet. Great attempt. Another Ninja coming out of the 605 Ninja facility. Drew Nestor getting ready to go.
Drew Nestor, American Ninja Warrior veteran.
Yeah, I think his second year competing this year in American Ninja Warrior. Very impressive developing athlete.
A good start for him in the qualifiers. He is moving on.
Oh, not a great start for him here, though. But, you know, I like that he immediately moves on, doesn't look back. You have to maximize your points wherever you can. But right now, it seems like 9 points on this course is the mark that you need to hit to have a chance to move on. So he's going to have to get through most of the next obstacles. He's really only has one more fall that he can even risk.
There's a lot of tricky stuff left on this course, especially, you know, the pixie stick, the spin hoppers.
Oh, yeah. The cliffhanger, the inverter.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, where's the list at? I like that he's moving through this pretty quickly, though. Opting to go to the top after thinking about the dismount, but he's got the dismount pretty easy.
Just lock it in. I mean, it's more about the points at this point.
This makes me the most nervous for him. Hopefully he can make his way through the pixie stick. And he does. Now it's all upper body from here. Big kick. Oh,
He got a little, yeah, you saw it there. His hips got a little crooked.
Is he just going for this ring? Yeah, the ring toss first.
I mean, you got to be able to adjust on the fly. You have to be adaptable.
Yeah,
It wasn't exactly his plan, but
we'll have to see what the judges say there. I'm not sure if he touched his foot. We'll have to come back and see what happens on Ninja Master App, how they scored that one. But that was a pretty close dismount.
yeah, just still off center. Didn't have his hips lined up. Nice catch through the cliffhanger.
Wow, and the adjustment, changing the swing, getting over to the truss. Probably saving a backswing there, getting off the cliffhangers. Only got 50 seconds left.
Well, we're going to really have to see what the judges say about that foot tap there on the dismount of the ring hopper.
It could come down to that. But if he clears both these obstacles, he should be fine either way. He's only got 35 seconds to do so.
Big swing here. 30 seconds left, going into the inverter.
Yeah, depending on that call earlier, this may or may not count.
Looks like he's going for that skip that we've seen.
That Lachey is so tough.
Yeah, the hardest part about that Lachey Swan is that not only do you have the plexiglass on your left-hand side jutting out, so you got to watch your hands, but also trying to get your hands up. The board is up there. It's in your way, and so trying to fit your hands in that tight window, it's very difficult.
I got one more for you. As you launch, the board starts moving, so the bar isn't even where you thought it was going to be.
Give me another one.
Else, yeah.
Give me something else.
It's at the end of the course, you can't. I'm glad you didn't ask for one more because I don't have any more. But I think that's enough stuff to make it hard.
The crowd for the amateur division is going nuts right now.
Well, Silas on our course hopefully our crowd by our course is going that nuts in maybe about, I don't know, 3 minutes. Reaching out from the truss to the X-Wings. Just kind of swinging through pretty casually.
Starting at the lower step there. Gonna give him a little extra move he's got to make, but up to the top he goes. Without any issue.
Reaching a foot out and testing.
No, you hate to see it.
Yeah, I got to agree with it. Trying to test it out and see how that thing feels, but can go wrong so fast.
Whew. Nice control of the hips here, getting the swing he wants every time, and great use to be able to go with that static move to really control the swing all the way through for the finish.
Yeah, opting to make an extra move than if you go for the big skip, but really in control. It's hard to argue with that if you're going to make it look that smooth.
Here we go for that toss across. Oh, the left hand just missed.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't get the angle quite right. Came to the left side of that cliffhanger. Couldn't get his hands in the right spot. He's got the first catch, and the second comes a little short.
Catching his breath here for this final obstacle.
This is just a reminder, there is food and concessions and lots
Looking
of
for this move on the inverter here.
So please,
Pulling his way up here. Can we get the move? Oh, tried to go for the cross. Couldn't quite get it. Check your notifications. That's where it showed up at on the
when you do make your way down, please only bring one person with you, athletes, either your coach or your parent. But please, only one person.
All right, another athlete coming out of the hit squad ninja facility, striding his way through the tires. See how he handles these tipping platforms. Ooh, having to reposition, but keeping his weight evenly distributed throughout all the different balance obstacles gets him the point.
There is still time
Ooh, fastly through the spinning logs.
Just go over to the registration table, get yourself
Going with the hop here on that final cane. Gets him through. He's going to take a quick sip of water. And needs to get going right away. You want to go as efficiently, as quickly as possible. Static holds all the way through. Dismounts right away. Nice work. Quick work on that one. Going with the hips up. Oh! Think that ain't not going to count. That knee on the kip kind of caught on that step. Might have been a little too much pressure there. But gets through the pixie stick. Tage Harrington gets that skyhook.
He's been working one of these courses all week. He's probably pretty tired. I know he was here pretty late last night. for the, I believe it was the 11U, working the 13U today. Wow, and still able to link through.
Good stuff there. Yeah, when you have to work an event and then compete, you're going to be extra tired. Even though you're not actually like, oh, good catch on that throw across.
Oh, big reach.
Ooh, barely had room there for the hands. Still manages to fight through, toes onto the corner. I'd say looks like he gets the green. Nice work.
Gave him the point for that dismount.
Hopping up to that spin hopper. Quickly to that second one.
Is he lining up the dismount?
Oh, he was lined up perfectly, but just didn't have the speed.
Yeah,
for
about
the
maybe a
distance.
1.5 foot short from getting onto that pad comfortably.
Well, gonna want this one, but no, the drop claims him real quick on the drops.
Yeah, it looked like on the drop, he almost stayed straight arm during the drop down.
Nice try from Tage. Ninja Blue, Harrington. If anybody's looking for the leaderboards, again, you can go check out the Ninja Master app website. Sign up over there if you'd like to follow along. To see where your athletes are standing right now currently.
We've got Alex Beckstrand on the starting line.
Stepping across, no problem. Trying to keep a good rhythm here right out of the gate.
Yeah, we saw his brother run a little earlier. Wow, light
Good.
feet on that dismount.
Great confidence here. Just attacking the course.
So fast.
Oh yeah, sliding his way through.
You can hear his dad saying, let's go, let's go. They know that time is a factor here.
Goes for the match. Starts walking his way up here. Dropping on down. Good stuff from Alex now. Quickly through that pixie stick.
Great footwork. Pixie stick has been taking out a lot of athletes, and that looked pretty comfortable.
Whew. Right away for this next toss across.
Looks like he was thinking about going
man.
for the sky hook and just change his mind.
I thought that's where he was going. Yeah, I thought that's exactly what he was doing. But once that swing came around to a more beneficial position, he was like, well, hey, this works out a lot better, actually.
Right, hey.
Don't mind if I do. Up and in for that drop.
Bigger move here.
Oh, I couldn't get that other hand in place, sadly.
He's also been working the event just like Tage. You see his dad and his brother right next to them, been working their butts off on the 7U and 9U courses yesterday and today.
Super taxing, even though they're not fully doing obstacle runs and courses, still you got to be on. You got to be attentive to what's happening around you, and that's just draining you mentally.
Oh, yeah, and on your feet the whole time. Getting the second catch. Is he lining up the dismount?
Oh, going for a big swing dismount here. Corner of the platform, but not able to latch on to the truss.
Oh, no. Seeing more and more athletes go for that early dismount. You got to think John Mall is happy that he's seeing some falls there instead of people skipping half the obstacle.
Yeah, as a course designer, you're hoping the course that you design is going to be utilized as intended, but within the rule sets, if it's allowed, athletes are definitely going to try to.
Oh, they're going to
make
try
those shortcuts if possible. Ooh, Alex looking for a move here, going for a side-to-side swing. Looks like he's going to try to go for the next move and just a little shy.
Yeah, got a hand on it, but looked like he kind of sized up the move up to the bar. A little bit too big for maybe how he's feeling at that point.
Attention pros. If you are 31 through 35.
Andrew
to course 1.
on the starting
31 through
platform,
35
handing off his shirt
goes to course 1.
to his chalk buddy.
If you are 36
Here we go.
through 40. 36 through 40 for the pros.
Making his way through. Andrew. On the move. Ooh, a little.
Really trusting those steps and jumping
Wow.
to him.
Holy smokes.
Gonna give Strat a heart attack over
I
here.
know. Oh my gosh, again. Jeez Louise.
Breathe,
Where's-
Strat.
where's my heart medicine? It's isn't good for my blood pressure. What did I sign up for?
It looks like he. I want to say slowing down, but he's really not.
Oh man,
He's
it's
just
going.
getting more smooth as the
Yeah.
course goes on.
Good Lachey to that last X.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. Especially probably helps him in just setting the heart rate down.
Good stuff. Ooh, there's a deep dip there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that pixie stick about took him out that second step. But,
Yeah, it landed really low
man,
on that dismount, which means I might not make it, but then he made it.
great move here. Now he just needs to adjust that swing.
Looks like he's fixing it pretty good.
Ooh, good stuff. And immediately stretches out for the dismount.
Oh, I like that.
Smart move. Making great time here. Minute 40 and some change remaining.
Yeah. Getting that turnaround move done right away.
Needed a little bit more height.
Yeah, it looks like it hands all over it, but that drop, just a little too much, ripping out of his hands. But like you're saying, if he was a little higher, I think his biceps would have been able to absorb that drop. Maybe would have been able to hang on.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit more time for staying compact, engaging those bicep and forearm muscles. Here we go now on the second spin hopper. Not enough distance there. That's his second miss. Still secure one more point here. He's
That
got a
obstacle
full minute.
is a puzzle for a lot of athletes. It doesn't seem like we've seen many clears, and the few that we've seen, it seems like they've skipped the third one. Very few have gone to the third spin hopper and then gotten a clear. 45 seconds left as he's trying to eye up the entrance.
It's just a bad start off of the platform. Couldn't find a good way to engage the obstacle. You hate to see an obstacle fail before it's even really attempted there. Tough break for Mr. Andrew. Fast run at the start, but just got caught up there at the tail end.
I think we're waiting on Lee Cates, our next runner. Right now, we still have two full clears. Alex Rail and Kai Beckstrand, the only two full clears. Sawyer Cannon getting 10 points, getting that third place spot. And in the pro female division, Annabella holding on to that top spot. Annabella, Riley, and Taylor all getting 8 points. Annabella a little faster than the others. Riley in second and Taylor in third.
The coach, 27, number 27, please head over. Numbers 26 through 35 for the pros should be lined up by the pro course.
Looks like we're skipping over Lee for the moment, and our next competitor stepping up.
I like the design on her shirt here. She's got some people hanging off that squat bar.
Amy sets off on the course. Opted for the crab.
Amy Harsky going for the lean with it, rock with it mode here on those teeter-totters. Just need to repeat that process. Evenly keeping that weight distributed. way through to secure
Yeah.
that point. Nice work.
That's
Ooh, got the clear on the spinning log.
16 through 20 should be lined up. 16 through 20 for 40 plus should be lined up.
Good push through and staying nice and high and locked off here.
having trouble getting it slid all the way to the ring. There we go.
And controlling that swing for the dismount. Nice work. Collecting herself a little bit before engaging this next obstacle.
Getting a pretty big swing here.
Ooh, little bit of a fumble on the blind grab, but as expected when you don't know exactly where that handle is.
Yeah, but able to get a solid hold.
Couldn't time the forward reach, though.
Nope.
Attention 9U. Athletes 31 through 35.
Push, push, push. Next one, not quite able to get into that push position.
You are 36 through 40.
And a minute and 20 seconds left.
36 through 40.
Really
Time
needs
is
to get this pixie stick point.
Just testing it out.
Oh, just shy of the dismount. So that's going to be her three misses. Still going to give it a try with the time remaining just under a minute to go.
Yep. Got to get enough swing to get it around.
Oh, almost. Just a little off on the swing.
And 35 seconds left to give the cliffhanger go, maybe even the next obstacle.
Turning around here, looking for the toss across now. Not quite the distance needed. Climbing right away into this final obstacle here with all the time that's remaining. Try this spin hopper. Big swings here. Oh, and just overshoots it a little bit. And that's going to be time. Nice try. Michael Chow getting ready to go. Striding across these tires, Michael on the move. Oh, not quite able to get through those last two, though.
Gets the red flag. Must have touched his toe down.
Back on track after that second one. Had a big leap at the start that kind of caused a lot of downward pressure in a bad position.
Really difficult start here, Strat, with two
Yeah.
falls. Doesn't matter how flashy your shoes are.
Oof. We'll keep on rocking it, though. Nice link all the way through using that side-to-side technique. Oh, fingertips on that left one. But nice pops to the top here. Oof. Big drops. And great job through that pixie stick, just two steps.
Yeah, I like to see it. That's a lot of confidence on the pixie. Just attack it. Not sure if he's tried it before, but if not, that's really impressive.
Oh, not able to get out and around that sky hook, so that's going to be his 3. Still wants to get as many of these obstacles hands-on time as he can. Gets that toss across. Ooh, but not able to get the last ledge.
Man, it looked like he had his right hand on there really well, and left hand just missed.
Getting a good pop from the crowd. A lot of folks in support. Oh boy, I think we're going for it.
No, are we gonna see
I'm
it?
I'm scared, my guy. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Oh, just floating through the air. Oh, folks, forget the shows out in Vegas. You got a show right here. Some Cirque du Soleil. High flyers in the action.
Does the running man just trying to swim through the air for a little more distance,
man.
maybe?
Oh, you love to see it. Just got to go for it sometimes. All right, who we got coming up? Daniel Jones on the start platform, getting ready to go.
Got those blue Zantes on. Less shirt equals more power.
Nice work coming on through quickly. Wants to attack this course with gusto.
Yep.
Because they know the time is going to be a huge factor when securing these points as quick as they can.
Going with the crab technique, but pretty efficient. Not really wasting too much time. Excuse me. Got to step over. Sorry. When he's on the right side balance, you got to be a little bit more this way.
Not quite able to get through that spinning log, but moving on for the Canes. Quick moves coming through the X's. Oh, oh, he's holding on. Is that allowed? Not quite.
Yeah.
That would have been a pretty unique beta break.
I think you have to stay above the holds. Your shoulders have to be above the holds, so you can't cliffhanger your way through.
Yeah, and just stepped off to the side there before fully securing that landing off the pixie stick. So that's going to do it for his run, but still going to get a little bit of more swing time.
Pretty crooked here and a lot of swing. This is going to be hard to fix.
Steadying it down a little bit here.
There we go. You got to go with the turn.
Not quite able to get there.
Yeah. When you're starting to get crooked like that and you have a ton of swing, it's really hard to fix.
Got about a minute 15 left. Work his way into this cliffhanger toss across. Good grab on that first move. Oh, just not enough for both hands to fit on that ledge.
And that's the mistake we see most often, trying to grab that third ledge on the cliffhanger drops. It's just right hand too close to the left ledge, left hand has nowhere to go.
Big swing up to the first spin hopper, but just a little too much on the right side, sends him down.
Yeah, it looked like he had a great lâché, great height. Just hand placement was a little bit off, and that'll do it on the spin hopper. 20 seconds here on the last obstacle to give it a really good go.
Well, that's going to do it for him.
Yeah,
nice try.
Pretty big lâché to get to that bar. We've talked about it. Even if you get there, it's so precise.
Yep. That's a borderline special delivery. That's actually one of the first kind of special deliveries we've seen. It's just one of those handlebars hanging off of a piece of wood. Back of the old Quest. And next athlete on the move, Paul Woods, making his way in to the course here, trying to get this teeter-totter under control. Come on, Paul, take it back, take it back. Changing the plans here and couldn't quite secure. Wants to pick up the pace, gets the green. Coming through that spinning log.
26 through 30 should be lined up at course 3.
Good stuff. Paul trying to make up for that lost time. Having that hiccup on that second obstacle. Quickly through those X's.
Attention, 13U.
Paul powering his way through the drum hopper here. Early dismount.
Up and over. Nice work.
Yeah.
13U, 36 through 40.
1-2 steps right on the corner for the dismount of the pixie stick into these sky hooks.
No hesitation, right in the sky hook.
There
Yes.
it is, dude. Look at the twist and kip on out of there, straight on it. Great stuff. Got Tyler Smith over there helping him out with the chalk.
And you see the extension he had to have to grab that truss at the end? It was almost fully
Iron
extended
cross.
and straight across.
21 through 25 for 40 plus, please into course 2.
Paul Woods taking a little bit of a breather here before the cliffhanger. Really wants to secure this point here.
Yeah, he's great at cliffhangers too. I'm really excited to see him tackle this.
To course 2.
Great catch there. Was super high. Caught it at chest height. 1-2 all the way
Wow.
through. Swing on out of there, Paul Woods. Great stuff. Grab a little bit more chalk there.
Such an impressive run so far.
Attention, 40 plus.
Getting on top of that first spin hopper. Let's see what happens here for that second.
Yes.
Secured.
Oh, he's eyeing it up.
Oh,
He's
buddy.
eyeing it up, Strat.
Hold on tight. Here comes the dismount. Oh, it's going to be close. Not sure what the judges are saying here. We're going to have to wait and see what they say. But he's going to keep on moving. He doesn't have time to wait for the judges. Needs to just keep on going.
I'm not sure if that's going to be a clear or not on the obstacle before.
As an athlete, you just want to keep
Oh.
on going and focus on what's in front of you. And tough break on the big move up there. Paul, nice try. We'll see how it ends up here in a bit once the Ninja Master app has updated.
Attention pros. If you are 36 through 40. Pros 36 through 40, please head out to course
Well, Paul Woods ends with 9 points, putting him in 11th place.
41 through 47. Pros 41 through 47.
So what does that mean? Did that spin hopper count, you think?
Where did that put him on the list?
9th place, or 9 points, 9 points.
I think so. But here we go, Emily Keener striding her way through. Coming out of Colorado as well.
Yep, trains at Ninja Intensity. Her and her brother competing here. Her brother competed yesterday.
Oh, those spinning logs didn't spin at all.
Yeah, that was great control. Really good foot placement. Light feet. Not just sliding through these canes. I think just a transition obstacle for her.
Yeah, very smooth. And right away, no rest in between. And just Lachey's right away as well, looking for this next move. I'm going to repeat that process. She can do it easily to flat ledges. She can really do it easily to the big chunky jug holds at the end there. Here we go with the climb. Being really precise with these moves here. Wants to ensure that those arms stay locked out. Dips
Whoa.
on out of there. Great landing.
Yeah,
Didn't want to fall backwards.
You're
Little
right,
close,
a little offset her as she's going for the landing, but she got it. Pixie stick, no problem. Get some chalk. She's got 2 minutes left. She's making great time.
Oh, we hear that double ding again, but able to keep it in position. Now we're starting to build up that swing, but it's a little off angle.
Yep, she's crooked. Looks like she's fixing it. Oh, it's lined up. She's going to have to go here, I think.
Good throw. We got a good support crowd out there cheering her on. And, ooh, great
Wow.
awareness. Keep those legs up. Just saw Taylor throwing the green flag up in the back.
I think she's a little biased. Not sure if I trust her.
Yeah.
No, but that was a clear. You see the judges giving her the go-ahead.
Yeah, definitely great move there. In into the cliffhanger toss. Needs to build this swing up. Ooh.
Wow, so close to the catch. And right now, Emily is sitting in first place with 8 points. Clean through everything up to the cliffhanger.
Extremely fast as well. Just a little shy on the right side.
And 40 seconds to give this last obstacle a good go. Opting not to really rest very much. Jumping out into it.
Kind of preloaded it to have it dip down just a little bit.
Smart. This is such a big reach. Can she get her hands on that silver bar?
It's going to have to pull up and lock off.
Whoa.
Oh, what? Okay. Oh.
A little beta break. Oh,
my goodness. I thought she was going to get it. Had she have gotten her hand possibly towards where that bolt's at in that center fulcrum point, possibly could have went with 2 hands reversed and gone off of it like an unstable bridge.
That is a game changer strat. I wonder how many of their athletes just saw that their eyes widened. Frothing at the mouth. Let me at it again. Give me another shot.
I got new beta. Get me back out there. What incredible run from Emily Keener. Uh-oh. Everybody get back to your workstations. The boss is in the house.
Look busy.
Look busy, everybody, before you get fired.
No slacking out here.
Fired. No slacking off.
Maybe he's a good boss. Maybe he just hires people.
We have to check with upper management here. Elijah Browning on the move, coming out of Tennessee. Elijah's been doing big things as of late, staying busy in the world of ninja.
Quick feet, as expected from Elijah.
Really strong competitor on A&W Junior and A&W Actual these last few seasons.
Yeah, one of the young teens is taking the Ninja World by storm, competing at such a high level.
Great work, just moving through with confidence here. Knows he has to go quickly.
Jeez, power.
And dropping on down. 1, 2, 3.
So far,
good.
It looks like the boss is running a successful company. I mean, course run.
Oh, my gosh. Getting that swing through and full extension on the swing for the ring.
I love to see links. I love to see them. And Elijah providing them to us.
The boss probably,
here's a present for you.
He's probably on LinkedIn, so he's going to link, of course. Gets that cliffhanger toss. Wants to finish it out here, though. 1, 2, follow through, nice work. And gets the dismount out of there. Strong performance, 2 to go here. Still all good, all green.
1:35 left. That's an eternity out here. He's blazing through this course. It's like somebody's been working overtime.
Up and in.
Ooh, hand placement was a little bit off.
Great catch here. Let's see what he decides to do. Familiar with obstacles like this. He's able to get through that V formation in stage 2 in Vegas.
He's looking at the dismount.
Great throw.
And the green flag getting waved in Tyler's face by Caden Lemsek.
Look at this.
Just making sure Tyler sees it.
See this?
Yeah.
Once the green across the board, down to under a minute to go.
Can we get another strat?
Come on, let's see it. He's going into that cliffhanger now. Wants to go for a big pull here. He's got the wingspan, just needs that timing.
Yes. The regrip. He's got plenty of time. 35 seconds. He just has to catch this.
Goes for that static hold. A little too soon. He's got time to let it settle.
He does have plenty of time. 25 seconds still.
Calm it down. It's going to steady. It's going to steady itself. He can possibly even reach out to it and stop it.
Yes.
Wise move. A veteran move there. The boss showing his experience. Grew up with the sport as these gyms were developing, and it just shows how much confidence he has when it comes to these courses. And another full clear.
Another full clear. That's so impressive. I mean, the awareness at that point in the course, you're tired. You know, you're probably having a tough go. You're struggling on an obstacle, and no, I have the time. I can just switch hands and get this thing. I'm just waiting for Ninja Master to update to see exactly where that puts Elijah among the top 3 who have all gotten a full clear. Alex and Kai, the only other full clears.
Waiting on our next athlete to get ready to come on out.
Yeah, waiting on our athlete, waiting on the Elijah ranking, and also looking at that bucket goes to Hollywood sign. Pretty sure you're going to see Elijah there as well.
9U competitors 36 through 40. 36 through 40, head over to course 4.
I see Caden talking to Ken Auer there. Ken Auer, the owner of Ninja Master, and he must have been something misentered and saying, "Hey, can we adjust this for Elijah's run?" We'll get you guys the updated scoring once we have it. It looks like Elena Dawn standing on the starting line, just getting some clarification.
Elena Dawn coming out of Flips Ninja. The coach in tow right there is going to be Mikey P. Mikey P is a competitor from American Ninja Warrior way back in the day. He DJs out in the Vegas area now. A home turf for them in the gym. Lena making her way on into these teeter-totters. Trying to go with that crab tech. Going for the reach onto that second teeter-totter.
Yeah, taking her time here, but I think that's the name of the game, is to get obstacles completed, especially early on, because they get so difficult later on. Once you get to the cliffhanger, man, that stuff asks a lot of an athlete.
Oh, I just couldn't get the run across. That's okay. So difficult to get the speed built up in just one step.
Yeah, the shuffle technique is really difficult if you don't stay exactly centered.
Sliding away across here.
Good staying up high, a little bit locked off, able to get a lot of control on those canes.
Good stuff coming on down. Let's see how the swing tech goes on these X-Wings. Trying to get the swing built up here.
Good grab, yeah. See her grimacing a little bit, trying to pull that in.
Just a little short on the throw. See how we go on the push power here for the drum hopper. Couldn't quite get the timing right. It's a tough one. That's going to be 2 misses back to back. Got 1 more. Ooh, pixie stick.
Testing how much that thing moves. It moves a lot.
There is no resistance in that thing. Oh, got about halfway, and that's going to do it for her run. The rest is going to be just experience at this point. Almost just needed to be out and around. for that sky hook.
Still 40 seconds left for the last 3 obstacles. Reaching out onto the cliffhanger right now.
Yeah, those ledges aren't forgiving. They don't feel great when you're up there. And that turn just a little challenging.
Not a lot of purchase. If you ever go to Home Depot and find a 2x2, it's actually 1.5 by 1.5, and that's what those are, I believe.
Oof.
You get about a pad and a half on your fingers.
Here comes the swing. Almost gets it. And I think that's going to do it for her time, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, great effort from Elena Dawn. Oh.
Oh, we got to move the camera back to where it was. You good, brother? Got another athlete coming out of Gauntlet Fitness here. And we're on the way. Kicks over that second tire, but doesn't let it get in his head. So Chris Adkins on the move. Trying to figure out the crab walk tech.
Yep, got a good hold on the sides of that teeter-totter.
Ooh. Good save there. Able to just figure out that tech. Work his way through for that point.
Come on, got to see light feet here.
Wow, thought those steps weren't going to be the ones he wanted, but it worked out.
Yeah, the first 1 or 2 didn't look great, but great saves on 3 and 4.
Yeah, sometimes if it doesn't feel great, you just keep on following through with what you're doing, and it panned out nicely. Right away onto the X's. Going for that flip grip tech.
Looks like probably a Lachey to the front.
Good grab, but really need to start picking the speed up a little bit here.
Yeah, a
Ooh,
little bit.
good save.
Under 2 minutes left at this point. It's not a ton of time for what's left on this course.
Popping his way up. He's going to try to get that dismount coming off that second to last, but the arm got caught on the way out. Couldn't quite get the clear. Well, gets that point right after.
Okay.
Starting to build that momentum up for that sky hook. Just needed that out and around. Had plenty of forward momentum.
Yeah, you can see from this angle that sky hook is pointing definitely a different direction from the one you come from. So you got to make sure you go around to be able to get it into that hook.
Just not able to get that turn on that cliffhanger either. So I think that's going to be his third.
Yeah, so everything I have here is fun run. Get your chance to try some of these obstacles and
Needs a big up here. Oh!
wow.
Oh, came down on the knee.
Looks like
Might need to take a look at that bad boy as he splayed out a little bit. And I think we're going to get it looked at here. So
yeah, we're getting some staff over to take a look at it. Looks like he just
kind
missed the
of
pad.
peeled out and just belly flopped on the back end. Yeah, that corner piece slammed down right there. I think that's going to do it for him. That's a tough fall. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
Attention, 40 plus, number 21.
Looks like he's getting
He's
up.
just going to shake it off and keep going.
If you are 40 plus, you should already be lined up at the course. All 40 plus should be lined up at course.
Went for it.
Almost gets the Lachey.
Despite the scary fall,
Yeah.
still keep on going, driving on. Great heart there.
Glad he's okay.
You can see Mr. Feinberg acting with the quickness, the fresh ice pack.
Getting some ice. It might swell up a little bit after you get the adrenaline out of your body. See right now, Ninja Crew staff of UNAA is saying, hey, we got people over here, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure they're not saying blah, blah, blah. I'm sure they're saying
Blah, blah, blah.
much better information than I have from here, sitting with you. Next up, we got Jordan Byersdorf. He's hanging out at the starting line, waiting for the go-ahead to step on up.
All right, Jordan on the move.
Slowing it down for obstacle 2.
Yeah, he's rocking those marrows, those zero drops that don't have any cushion there.
His legs crossed up a bit there. Took the drop in an awkward position.
Plus that traction just doesn't, there is no traction on those metal structures.
With those Merrills?
Yeah, or any shoes in general.
Yeah.
Merrills rock the Vibram rubber. Still no help on that slick metal.
Shaking out a bit. Ooh.
Not quite able to hold on for that move.
Yeah, those X's, that middle one is turned around compared to first and third. So where are you going to Lachey to, where Jordan just tried to? Those are flat ledges. They're not in cut. Much harder grab.
Getting some good push moves here on the drum hopper. Getting ready for that big old drop coming down. Not having any cushion in those Merrills, though. You'll definitely feel every big drop like that. Kind of the trade-off you take is being able to feel everything under your feet. Helps with the balance. It does hurt when you land from big drops like that. Ooh, almost.
Oh, man, had the Lachey, was way up there, but just completely missed.
Just undershot.
On the hook.
Yep.
Got about a minute and a half left. Looks like getting a little bit of chalk before attempting the cliffhanger drop. And just didn't get his hips, I think, far enough. At the point where he got to the cliffhanger, he's coming down, arcing downwards, hips behind him. That makes that catch quite a bit harder.
Getting that momentum built up here for that first spin hopper. A little forward on it, but adjusts and maintains that grip. Oh, not able to maintain it on the second one, though.
Got 40 seconds to attempt this last obstacle. Jumping up, unstable bridge approach. Looks like taking the drop, not going for the Lachey.
Oh, yeah, that is a very tough move. And that's going to do it for him. Nice try, Jordan. Alex Nye going to be ready to run here in a second.
Man, Alex Nye, Ninja Nye.
Alex Nye, the ninja guy.
If you guys haven't seen his backyard course, it is one of the wildest I have seen. He continues to add to it. It's so cool. He's got like 3 full-size trampolines.
What? I need to check this out.
It's awesome. On Instagram, I think it's just Ninja Nye.
We'll give that man a follow right after his run here.
Yeah, he's got flying bar, salmon ladder, 8, 10-foot Lacheys, trampolines. I don't know if he has this out there, though.
Looks like he doesn't need to build one because he's able to beat it on his first try. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Those didn't even move, Strat. Light on his feet. He competed on American Ninja Warrior this year. Can't tell you how he did. Gonna have to watch.
Great swing tech, able to keep that momentum and slide all the way through. Always cool to see the results from backyard training courses that have developed more and more over the years. Decided to change it up. Oh, my goodness.
You can tell it barely caught that when you see the head go back on the catch.
Yeah.
Stressing it.
Going with that backwards hip up.
Oh, that is
a lot of
so
height
nice.
And bounces out of there. That backwards kip really helps on the dismount.
That was really smooth dismount, Strat.
Oh, stepping out wide. Gets the clear.
Wow, shuffle technique working for Alex. Minute 45 left at this point.
Trying to readjust the hands, figuring out which way he wants to go. Lining up for the Lachey through. And great use of the hip kip. Static reach out for the clear.
125. Don't have a ton of time to rest here.
Uh-oh.
Might take it. Got to roll up those. You got to show the guns.
You got to roll them up.
Can't let those sleeves get in the way.
You got to let them breathe sometimes. Doesn't want to restrict. Doesn't want to hold them back. Come on. Big toss here.
Ooh.
Great catch.
This was just as hard.
Not able to secure that landing.
Yeah, it looked like he had space for his left hand, but he just hit too low. Not a precise catch. Right hand was on, left hand was low. Not going to catch it with one arm.
Down to 45 seconds now. Floating on up for that first one.
The second throw is definitely harder because you're throwing from the spin hopper.
Hey,
I don't know how he caught that. He was so uneven. That's a lot of strength there, Strat, and he's eyeing up the dismount.
Oh, he had a lot of height, but just not the distance.
I like the effort.
Just wanted to go for it there. Knew he didn't have much time.
8 seconds. Yeah, you got to try something weird.
Oh, strong pull. Double tap, not quite going to get all the way through. Nice try from Alex.
That's a pretty solid run. I'm not sure where that's going to put him. Maybe I think 8 points might be fast enough to squeak in. Although it looks like actually right now you got to have 9 points to be top 15.
Ryan Chow getting ready to run.
Something like that.
Ryan going across these tires, a little awkward, but saves it right there on the corner. Nice work, able to dial it in. Oh no, just off angle there, stepping down. Trying to pick up that speed on the logs, great job. Woo.
Wow.
Moving quick.
Okay. Means business out there.
I know. Going really fast. Great moves on those X's. Looking for that static reach each time. Ooh, trying to control that swing a little bit and hopping up these drum hops. And dropping on down. Let's see how he attacks that pixie stick. 1, 2, 3. No issues there.
Wow.
I liked what he was going for. Tried to climb up that truss to give himself a little bit more swing momentum to get it on his first one.
It looked like he was there. He just missed it.
46 through 50.
Oh.
If you are 46.
Gets the grab on that dropping ledge. Oh, tried to go for the turn. That was going to be his third.
Not taking much rest until now. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, he was moving at a very quick pace.
Unfortunately, not getting full completion on obstacles. I think that's going to be the limiting factor.
Yeah, this was just the last two here for experience. Let's see what he decides to do here. Gets that first spin hopper.
Second catch looked really tough.
And right away trying to get that and kips it up. Trying to keep it fancy.
Oh!
And the last obstacle here. And just out of reach for the finish. Nice try from Ryan Chow. Had a
with a minute left.
He was going quick. Just had a couple of hiccups. Didn't pan out for him like he wanted. Nice try.
Right now we see up at the starting block Mr. Nick Fordney.
We'll be seeing him next season of the Ninja Sport Championship. Austin Ninjas hosting one of the events out there.
I'm really excited. Great course designer, and he's no stranger to UNAA competition. I believe he took third place at Soar United 4 years ago, is it now? 3 years?
Yeah, man's been in the game for a minute. Mr. Fordney on the move.
He was one of the original young kids I remember seeing thinking, oh no. and now he's got quite a few years on the young kids of today's age.
Going with that crab tech. Nice secure way of doing that obstacle. Ooh, good save coming through on that one.
That's a green flag from the judges.
Quick little hops there.
All right, what are the odds the hat stays on here, Strap?
I don't know. I don't think we've seen many stay on entirely for the duration.
I don't think so.
Not gonna fall for that one again.
I'm gonna go. Nick clears the course. Hat does not.
Oh. Let's see. He's working his way up here. A little stumble. Has it dialed in now. And great drop coming down.
Attention pros, 41 through 47. Please go ahead and head out.
Lining up a running approach.
Nice work through the pixie stick.
That's got to be a huge relief. All the balance obstacles done. Well, I like that he catches with very little swing, so he can manipulate it however he wants.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
There's a little askew here.
Great correction, though.
Nice job getting right there on the corner platform and latching onto that truss.
Opting to go no chalk and no rest, just right into the cliffhanger. Ooh.
Great grab. Those hands opened up a little bit.
Yep. Oh,
nice,
man.
But so calm. Keeping those open grip. Some people prefer that open, more open crimp than anything. That half crimp.
That scares me watching it, though. But you must be right, because he cleared 2 obstacles left, chalked up a little bit of rest, and hat is still on.
Staying secured. 2 to go. Can we see another clear here? Staying nice and centered.
He's got so much time left.
Try to go for just one swing and not able to get that second spin.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't get the distance he wanted to go left, so he's reaching for the center. Just going to be a tough catch if you're not completely getting your hips in the right spot. This obstacle still does count. He only has 1 fall, so he can lock in 10 points with a clear on this one. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Well, going to have to get a big pull here.
Oh.
Opting for that side tech we saw earlier.
Yep.
Get to that fulcrum point.
Another bump.
Oh, so close. Nice try.
I like the effort. You know, you're trying to pop up that big move. You can't make it. You have to try something different. I thought he had a good chance. I think if he would have gotten his left hand just a little bit higher to that where that middle bolt is on the board, I think he would have been able to maybe tilt it and had an easier transition to the bar.
Well, with that run, that puts him into 11th place right now. 9 points, 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
And only 10 runners left, so I think he'll probably be in, because I think he's got to have 6 people beat him in order to be knocked out, but still not a spot you want to be on where it's out of your control.
Lucy on the course right now. Lucy Badalikova, tongue-tied right there, trying to pronounce some of these names. Here we go. Lucy working through, trying that crab. crab tech potentially.
Taking a little bit of time to get this one tipped over.
Working our way through nice and steady. Looking for that dismount. Gets the point.
Ate up quite a bit of time, though. 45 seconds to get to this point.
Oh, the second one caught her. We'll grab that chalk. Wants to keep moving quick here.
Sliding out through this transition. Get to the truss.
Getting a little bit more of that chalk, making sure that grip's going to be right the way she wants it.
Yeah, got some cliffhanger holds here. Chalk's going to help quite a bit.
Getting a good swing built up here.
That's a lot of swing.
Oh, nice. And right away for the dismount to get on out of there quickly. And time to test that push power. Oh, coming on down pretty hard there. Not able to get that first move on the drum hopper.
Now we've got the pixie stick.
Oh no, the step out to it. And that's gonna do, I think that's gonna do it for her three misses there.
Yeah, I think so. Unfortunate.
Oh, just out of reach.
Still got 50 seconds left and 3 obstacles to go ahead and try. Got to get a really big front swing, really big back swing.
Just keeping that lock off there. It's going to prevent some of that pendulum, but got close to the grab. It's tough to stay opened up on those kind of swings on a small ledge like that.
Got a smile on her face. Looks like she's looking forward to this one. Who doesn't like big swings, big launches?
I know. Here we go, getting that swing up to that spin hopper. Not quite able to hold on. And that's going to do it for time. But right away wants to try that unstable bridge method. And that's going to do a nice try.
Yeah, good effort here. As we see Arnold Hernandez behind the starting line, wiping those shoes off.
Arnold coming out of that movement lab in California.
Yeah, part owner.
Yep.
Runs the gym.
Multi-year competitor on American Ninja Warriors. Been a minute since it's been on the show, but still well into that ninja community and ninja lifestyle.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of his competitors from his gym out here. Now it's his turn. You see how slippery those steps are.
I know, man. The magic sauce of those Zantes don't help out on those. Gets the tip and on out of there he goes. Clean those shoes off a little bit for this spinning log. Wow, almost got it.
Looked like he was almost there. Just one toe touch stops him from the clear.
Yeah. Picking that pace up for these next few obstacles, I'm sure.
Yep, about a minute into the course. Flip grip technique.
Nice front grab.
Yeah, I like how he keeps the momentum too. As soon as he catches, just one backswing and then off.
Arnold looking for the walk tech. All the way to the top here. Locks it in. Oh, fast foot approach here, lining up. You can tell if that first one not in a good position, then it's just gonna pop you right off.
You got to be perfect.
Gets that first sky hook.
Yeah. And adjusts his swing pretty quickly.
Great tech here on the swing.
Oh.
Ooh, try to go for the static reach. And unfortunately, he's going to send his swing just out of whack a little bit. Going to take a couple extra ones, but secures that point as well.
Only 1 minute left, though, Strat. Not a lot of time, and probably burning after spending so much time on the sky hooks.
Yeah, that's definitely going to affect the remaining energy that he has. Just not quite able to hold on.
I think the course is catching up with him. I think it's a lot of stuff to do, and spending a little extra time on obstacles, a backswing here, getting a little wonky on the sky hooks. You see him trying to shake out right now.
Well, it's super. It's really cumulative. It builds up really quick. All those extra swings come at you fast. Getting onto that spin hopper here. Just a little short on that second toss.
Yeah, didn't get his left hand, I think, far enough out for the catch.
And just going to give the inverter a try. Ooh, handles the drop all right. And that reverse pull power not quite able to get him to that bar. Nice try from Arnold Hernandez. We're down to our final 8 runners for the prelims. Final 8. Team Funk on the start platform. Parker Gatewood getting ready to go.
I wonder what Team Funk is.
Team Funk.
Any idea?
I have nope. It's his team though.
Well, we'll have to ask him.
Gets the steps through the tires. Trying to find that center of gravity.
Going with the crab technique. And the dismount.
Gets the green. See how it goes on the spinning logs. Nicely done.
2 and 2. That's the way I like to see it.
Truss is good. Climbing on up.
Oh, just making sure he can use truss, and I wasn't sure if he could climb up it, but yep, all truss allowed at the starting platform and landing platforms.
Probably something ninjas aren't too used to. We're all about
been trained.
Yeah, keeping things.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch any of the silver stuff.
Yep. But I think it makes sense for this course. Truss is right next to those landing platforms. You don't want to see somebody land and tap or like put a shoulder on truss, and that's a DQ. I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Nice hops up. Trying to control that momentum. All right. Team Funk got to get some funky footwork here on this pixie stick. Oh, he's lining up from the back corner. Oh, my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo. Funky with it indeed.
Wow.
Nice job. Haven't seen anybody line up from that far back, but it paid off for him.
That was a lot of commitment there.
Yep.
Trust your footwork. Now he's getting quite crooked, though.
Trying to fix that swing.
Uh-oh.
Parker trying to dial this in here.
He missed his window. It pulled him around.
Yeah, he knew it, so better just drop and keep moving.
Getting a good shakeout.
Oh, almost had it. That's going to be 2 out of 3.
That transfer's so tough this far in the course. A lot of people getting their hands on it, but I think the drop just rips you right off.
Floats right on up there to get that spin hopper in hand. Come on. Almost just a little too far back with that right hand. That left hand follows suit.
Yeah, getting the distance you need off of the first spin hopper, it's so much tougher with that swing.
Ooh, good job handling the drop. Wants to get this big pull up to it, not quite able to get it. A nice drive from Team Funk. Peace sign out to the crowd.
Team Funk.
Ooh, looking down at the hands. Might have got a little bit of a flapper at some point. And I bet it's probably from that cliffhanger. Thing's been eating people up all week.
This whole course, man, we still got 2 full clears, maybe 3. I'm still not sure about Elijah Browning's run.
Yeah, not sure where that might have been in question. Couldn't tell where the foot tap might have happened or whatnot. But here we go. Next athlete on the course right now. Another team, Philippines. Coming in hot. Is Jose on the course right now? Gets that crab crawl. See how the spinning bridge goes. Ooh,
Came up just a little bit short.
Yeah, couldn't tell. I think he was just shy of that platform.
And opted for only 1 step on the second log. I think if you had a second step, maybe it would have helped him out.
Yep. Looking for the move here now. Let's see what he does on the X's.
Oh, grabs over the side of the X. I'm not sure if that's...
Sure, we got hard to tell what. Coming on down a little hard there off of the drum hopper.
Looks like hit his left shoulder. I hope he's okay there.
And that pixie stick, unfortunately, spins right out from underneath those feet. I think that was his 3. Still wants to keep on going. Trying to get this sky hook lined up just right. Oof, man. Great job, though, controlling the ring. Make sure it doesn't slam right back into him.
Yeah, that's one of the things you teach everybody at Ninja Gyms. If you're falling with something in your hands, hold on to it.
Don't let it go.
If you're going flying bar, salmon ladder, if it's not secured, a ring, don't let that thing go.
Hey, great grab on that transfer across.
Got to change that direction here.
Not enough reach. We'll see how it goes for these final 2 with a minute 30, about a minute left. Great catch on that first spin hopper.
Yep. Now this second one, like we've said, is much harder. Looks like his swing is a little crooked. Yeah.
Decides to go ahead and drop on down.
And you saw his trajectory brought him underneath the second spin hopper. Wasn't quite lined up with where he needed to go.
See how he does on this inverter. Going to go into that reverse grip, but all gone on the grip. High five from the sides.
Yeah, even just turning around at that point on the course. You know, you're on a cliffhanger over there. It's not like you have a great hold.
Right. Yeah, tough move. That's all right. Here we go. Coming up next.
His name's Yuri. I hope we're pronouncing that right, Yuri.
Yuri on the move. Stepping through here on these teeter-totters, opting to go off of the tops.
Oh,
Not
no.
quite able to go. It was a risky move, that method.
Yeah, your feet can just slip off of that material so fast.
Great jump
That
from
was
that.
a huge leap to get to the landing platform.
Let's see here, going with that static tech. Plenty of reach. Good control. Up and over. Working his way through this drum hopper. Gets that dismount quickly. Line up for that pixie stick. Oh my goodness, couldn't tell from this angle. Gave him the green.
Hey, Caden gave the thumb up, got a green flag.
That second step looked really sketchy. But diving for the platform, he secures that point.
Must have been inches, Strat. I like this angle.
Ooh,
If you
nice.
can get out of there right now.
Gonna have to wait for it to swing back around or try to go for a different angled approach. It's either the shade and land on the platform or get that static. Good job.
Yeah, a handful of extra swings. Also locked off while you're trying to fix the direction. It's not going to help for the next couple obstacles here.
Not ideal right before a cliffhanger.
No, but he does have a minute 30 plus left, so has time to rest a little bit between obstacles, which is good. Wow, still catching bent arm.
You can see the striations in those forearms, but not quite enough tech to get all the way through.
Man, I thought he had that one. He got both his hands on. It looks like his left hand just caught just the edge of that cliffhanger. Didn't quite get a full 4 fingers on it.
It's all right. That's only his first miss. Or second miss, sorry, after the after that teeter-totter.
Second obstacle, yeah. So every obstacle counts now. Ooh, hands were a little crooked there.
What's he going to go for here? Looks like he's eyeing up that dismount, which has been rather sketchy. Jeez Louise. That's what happens when you go for big moves like that. But back on his feet. Catching his breath.
That's a little scary of a dismount, Strat, but he looks okay.
I'd say so.
He's like, I'm here at Worlds. I'm not going to not dismount.
Right on to that inverter.
Yeah. Walking through, spinning around, setting up the big reach. Wow. He's got a lot of strength left here at the end of the course.
But the transition back up.
You see his left hand just get caught, trying to just match on the bar and hitting the board instead.
Nice try.
Evan White wearing a shirt made by the Folsom brothers, the barn.
Hey,
He's got Tyler Smith right next to him.
Evan White stepping up. Man's got Popeye forearms.
I've seen him doing some grip challenges on Instagram that.
So Jeff Britton Jr. here in the making.
Yeah, if I dream that I'm doing that stuff, I wake up because I know it's not real.
Evan going for a little bit of a stretch tech.
The Max Feinberg pulling and using
take that obstacle with him.
Yeah. Well, if you're giving me stuff to use.
I think they're going to. But the step back catches up to him.
And you know what? Karma struck Max.
Well, didn't
trying to manipulate and break the obstacle.
Yeah. Didn't quite work out for him. That's all right.
And I think it struck Evan as well.
Yep. Upper body, no issue here.
Just able to reach out from the truss. This should be no problem. Yeah, it looks very comfortable with these reaches. No struggle whatsoever.
right away, starting to push here. Quick moves. And good stuff. Pixie stick here. 1-2, leaping. Not sure from this angle on what they're going to say. I think that was a red.
Yeah, we
on
see
that
the
one.
red flag.
Couldn't see from this angle very well.
That's 2 falls for Evan, which means he's got to be perfect from here on out.
Got to dial
just
this
to get 9 points, and that might not even be good enough.
Yeah, with only 1:30 so seconds remaining, he's going to have to really start attacking his course here.
Getting some chalk from Tyler Smith. I think he knows he has to be perfect.
Great catch.
Really making sure to get that sideways movement perfect, and that catch looks a lot easier than if he didn't take his time.
Plenty of pull power there from Evan. That sideways cliffhanger throw.
55 seconds left here, Strat.
He's still in it. He's going to have to keep pushing the pace, though.
He's got the second catch. Looks like he's looking at the dismount.
I don't know. We just had that scary landing from the last one. See if he can be a little more controlled.
Let's see if he got it.
Not quite.
Off angle, just like the last one we saw to the other truss this time, though. And that's going to be it for Evan.
Yeah, 3 falls there. Going to still give this inverter a try. Not able to hold on for the pull. Nice try, Evan White. Sees, taking a look at the hands. Got a little bit of a flapper, I imagine.
Could be.
It happens.
It do be happening.
I got baby hands. I'd touch one obstacle and my whole hand would rip open from palm to tip. It would not be pleasant. Ryan Meeks.
I believe he's the owner of Rise at the Warehouse in Texas.
It's an awesome facility out there. Haven't had a chance to go, but every competition and video I see out there looks like an amazing course. And they've got an extremely long line of obstacles on the outside. I think it's over 100 feet of truss and hanging obstacles.
Yeah, they have foam pits out there too. You see some of the best athletes going wild, all because of the stuff that Ryan has created for him. So,
yeah, that's great to see when people can create a great space for athletes to train and get creative. Ryan out here utilizing that crab tech.
Yeah, and probably selfishly for Ryan, he gets to train with some of the best in the world that are in Texas. We're also here. Looks like the training is paying off for him so far.
Ooh, not quite able to get that second step onto that second log.
Real strong, moving through the canes. Just a transition obstacle.
Yeah, just keeping it steady here. Oh, I like the attempt. I thought he was going to get it quickly into that approach, but going fast up these drum hoppers.
Yeah, that's the trouble with keeping your hips behind you on a catch like that, on something that's small hands, is if you miss, your chances of recovering are not nearly as good as if you get your hips underneath you.
Definitely. Let's see how he does on the pixie stick crossing. Gets the thumbs up. Great job. You see that second step.
Nice.
Shoots out from underneath him. Almost went skiing.
And he needs it. He's got 2 falls right now. So every next obstacle he has to clear.
Balled up for a second there, trying to get that swing under control. Looking like he's getting it where he wants. Whew. And great dismount.
Getting immediately the reach to the truss, saving some time, no backswings on that last ring. 1 minute and 15 seconds left for the next 3 obstacles.
And here we go on the cliffhanger. Get a big backswing here and almost got his hands on it, but not quite able to maintain that bent arm position for that impact.
I think that's 3 falls for Ryan.
Yeah, that's going to be it for him, but still swinging through here. Let's see how he handles this spin hopper combo.
Gets the second grab. Is he looking dismount?
Oh my goodness, here we've seen 2 scary back-to-back big throws here. Look at the control, showing him how it's done. Nice job.
And barely even uses the truss. That was perfect distance control.
Great work there from Ryan.
Now 20 seconds though.
Wants to get as far as he can through the inverter. Can he get a big pull here?
Let's see what those biceps have left in the tank.
Get up to it, not quite able to get there.
Got a hand on it.
Yeah, going with that right hand, crossing over, it makes it a little further away. Timing it just right. Nice try, though, from Ryan Meeks at Ninja Warehouse. Oh, everybody's going to be hyped for the next man on the platform right now. JB, Jonathan Bang. Man,
loudest man in the building.
I know. You know when one of his students or friend is running the course, this man you'll hear all the way across from the gym. Always hyped. Great energy from JB. Him and a group of other ninja veterans in the Texas area started their true momentum ninja coaching. Doing a lot of big things out in Texas. Everything's bigger out in Texas, including these ninja programs. And woo, look at that, a little bit of tech there. Going to go ahead and push out
Interesting.
that platform. The first person we've seen utilize it in that manner.
We saw Karma get Evan and Max.
Crafty veteran move here. We'll bypass that first crab. Let's see if this one's going to pay off for him. And dips on out of there, JB.
Okay.
Nice work. Oh, needs a little bit of battle cry.
Hey, light feet. 3 obstacles, 3 clears, and onto the upper body, which I think he's a lot more comfortable with.
Yeah, nice move there. Was able to maintain that momentum on that transition. Starting to go with that static tech here. Rust the throw. That's all right. That's his first miss. Went for the hop. Let's see if he decides to hop again. Yep, keeping it going. And wants to dip out of there. A nice side turn to limit that profile. Needs another quick run here. 1, 2. My goodness. Thought he was about to bottom out there. Man.
Scaring us a little bit here, Strat.
Good
wow,
stuff,
the power.
JB. And that's going to set him up on a good swing through and static to that truss piece.
Great direction control. To be able to catch that last ring and immediately go to the truss. Save your hands because you're going to need it on this obstacle.
Come on, JB. Get out there and start getting those fingers engaged on that cliffhanger.
Oh, he looks good right now.
Yes.
It's not over here, Strat. One more big move.
Oh, just pulled out on top of his own hand there. Couldn't quite hold on. He's only got 1 miss remaining and 2 tough obstacles to go.
Gonna have to get 9 points here, which means clearing both of these obstacles.
Ooh, big upswing. Come on, JB.
Oh,
what a
my
save.
goodness. How in the world did he hold on to that? It turned completely vertical.
Yeah, almost went in complete 90, but not enough momentum
Please,
there.
go home, find a nunchuck that slippery and that thick, and try to hold on to that thing.
Oh, nice try, JB.
See him reaching out as far as he can from the truss.
Using that foothold a little bit more to get a little bit of assistance there on the reach. Big pull up.
Ooh.
Such a hard transition to make.
Does he have the strength to get up there right now after all this course? Oh!
Almost had it in hand. Nice try, JB.
Yeah, you see the big smile on his face,
And
though.
throwing up the bang. There it is. Always a fun one to watch, man. Love the energy. You see Fast Cat and all the other Texas folk giving them the props. Gotta love the camaraderie and the support all through the ninja crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is the last of the pro divisions. That was our final runner.
That was our final runner. What a way to end it with the bang.
Oh, and then with the bang. Mr. Swanson getting better with the puns over here. I dig it.
And
Well,
let's take a look at our leaderboard right now. If you guys want to read along with us, you can go to ninjamasterapp.com, and they have all the information leaderboard, not only the top 15, but everyone else who competed all throughout today, not just on the pro course, but 15U, every other course that's been here. But let's take a look right now at our leaderboard in the male division. First place, Alex Real. Second place, Kai Beckstrand. The only two full clears. Alex doing it 2:28. Unbelievably
wow,
fast.
yeah, super quick. And then Sawyer Cannon on that top, in those top three. And turns out we had Josh Auer getting that fourth place. Elijah sitting in fifth, so we thought he had a full clear, but along the way somewhere, got a little hung up, I believe, but it's okay. Tyler Smith in sixth.
Max Feinberg rounding out number 7. Those are all with 10 points. And then, so let's go through 8 through 15. Isaiah Thomas, number 8. Colin Stout, 9. Dallin Windsor, number 10. Nick Fordney, Tyler Kurtzals, Paul Woods, John Goslin, and Aiden Geiger, number 15.
Great stuff. You needed 9 points in a fast time in order to move on.
Yeah, unfortunately, anyone who just got 8 points didn't have a chance.
Tough break, y'all. We're going to be moving on now for the women category as we wait for Ninja Master app to get uploaded here and check it out. Thanks again to everybody in the chat hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate all the cheering on. Hope everybody in the chat.
Just waiting on Ninja Master app to update for us real quick. We'll go through our top 15 women going on to tomorrow.
Got an exciting day still to go tomorrow with all the finalists. And we still got some more runners in the other age groups. If you'd like to want to follow along and go check them out on the other streams. Still have some other streams happening. Looks like we're having a little bit of a hiccup on the Ninja Master app. That's all right.
Yeah, and tomorrow, 8 a.m. is when the pro division will be back here commentating the top 15 men and women that made it to the pros finals at 8 a.m. Then we have noon. We'll be back again on the same course, maybe a couple of different changes. 15U, the top 15 male and female division athletes from yesterday that we saw make it on to the finals. Well, if you guys want to check out the top 15 females and top 15 males that have made it from the pro division for tomorrow, you can check that out on ninjamasterapp.com. In the meantime, we want to say a humongous shout out. Excuse me.
It's all good. Yeah, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out, chilling with us. It's been a lot of fun, and a big shout out to all the sponsors shown here on the screen. Couldn't do this event without the support from the various sponsors and support across the board, various gyms and Ninja products. Big, big thank you to all.
Yeah, another huge thank you to our Patreon supporters. You guys help make all this possible. We're trying to make Ninja a lot more accessible for everyone, be able to watch not only UNAA World Championships across all the streams we've been hosting today and tomorrow, but Ninja Sport Championship, Bucket of Chalk, a bunch of other competitions as well. Rock Solid will be visiting, Wolfpack Ninja Tour. So thank you so much for helping us make this happen, helping us improve the viewability of Ninja.
Yeah, folks, if you enjoyed what you saw out here today, please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Y'all know how those Instagram influencers and all that stuff like to close out their videos. I'm not the best at it, but we appreciate y'all supporting. It does help with the algorithm, all that stuff. So
yeah, thank you everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. There are some other courses still running. If you're curious, you want to check out the 9U course or the 13U course. It's all streaming on Ninja Sport Network right now as we speak.
Thanks so much, everybody. That's going to be it for today. See y'all.